it to pop out. I'm pretty sure you can if need be, man. Tia's got something for you though, Double M. We live, by the way. We ain't started the show, but we live.
I figured that.
Do you know what do you know what he went before anybody get in here?
Where
Uh,
he went?
he
Uh
probably went a little bit over 500.
oh, we shall see.
Give me a sneak peek. Give me a hint. What was it like?
I'ma text you.
Man, I thought I did over 500.
We all did over
We
500.
we talking about Tiz.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because this is
And
quote unquote God.
yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, and I talked to him just a second ago, and he said, "Man, you know what's funny? I wasn't on the show for predictions. I didn't get nobody else's opinion. I picked all of them before they started because he texted me like Thursday. Yeah, bro. Hey, I was like, God." Man, he
I
got
would have dragged him down if you went from my prediction.
Well, I know he got at least 2 wins.
Talking about from what?
Green Bay and Cowboys.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe 3 because I think he picked the Steelers too.
Oh, he picked the Steelers. Yeah, he
Yeah,
did. I got them
that
all.
was what
I
I
got
was
all of them
thinking
on
about.
record in my messages.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
Hey.
it ain't even a debate.
He coming through with haymakers.
Yeah, hey yo, I'm like, man, shoot,
Are you sure you want to wait for him to get on the show?
should have did a should have. Hey, when I told him that, all he did was scream in my ear on the phone. Joker said, "Ah!"
So what is he?
he
He 3 and Dang, how many teams? My head ain't working.
It was four.
How many games?
It was 14.
So he 3 and 11.
Nah, buddy. Nah, he not.
You gonna have to go the other way. You have to go the
Go
other
ahead
way.
and flip that. Go ahead and flip that, and then keep going.
Let's just say
Keep
I know
going.
he wasn't undefeated.
he was the best of us. he, he was the
Probably by far, at least by 4 or 5 games.
No. Everybody did well. I did the worst, and I did 8-6.
Oh,
Yeah. So
I remember watching games. It felt like I was doing worse than I thought I did.
nah, you
Not that I
did your thing too. You and Double M got the same thing.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, man.
Well, no, I mean one of them. I just take a L every week anyway.
Because of the Cowboys, you're not going to
Yep.
pick the Cowboys.
I'm not gonna pick the Cowboys.
Your defiance shall bring the end of you, Double M. Keep on.
Yep. So you can give me an L every week.
You
I
think
don't
they gonna
wanna
win
do it,
every
Double
week?
M. But that's
Come on.
facts. I
Huh?
don't want to do it.
You think they gonna win every week?
No, I'm just saying. Hey, they, and all. He ain't on here, is he? No, in all honesty, if Dak is not hurt, I mean, he can play. They stand not to lose, but maybe 1 or 2 more games
Mic check.
before the
Mic
play.
check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check.
Wow.
Man,
I haven't looked at their schedule, so I don't know how well that rings true.
No,
But,
I mean,
That's high
they are
praise.
they are good.
I definitely think that's big cap.
It's got to be.
It's cap.
I mean, because even if they're good, there are some really good teams out there. And I'm going to bring that up when I discuss our schedule that we've got coming up.
I definitely need to pull up their schedule. Yeah, hold on 1 second, because I need to pull up the sum of their whole parts.
Me and the pack gonna be going through it for for a little minute there.
Let me see. Okay, they beat LA. That's something. They beat Tampa. That's something. They beat Philly. Wow. Carolina. Wow. New York. Wow. New England. Wow. And then they got a bye week, and they gonna play Minnesota, and Denver and Atlanta. Wow. When they beat KC, when they meet New Orleans, when they meet Washington, when they beat. Dang, I can't talk. When they meet Arizona, no, they could definitely lose about 4 or 5. What in the world is going on?
Like I said, it's gonna depend on that. I mean, I'm not saying they Super Bowl contenders or nothing like that.
And if they not losing more than 1 or 2 games, they sound like Super Bowl contenders to me.
No, I said their schedule is soft.
Okay.
Their schedule is real soft. They're actually picked to win all but 2 games remaining on their schedule.
I can see that.
And I ain't talking about 60% set. I'm talking about 90.
I don't care what they pick. They also said that, man, they always saying stuff. I ain't trying to hear that.
Analytics get dumped on their head real quick.
Jameis on Thursday night is gonna get him the votes.
Depends on what week Jameis is on.
Yeah. Somebody check the pattern.
Tia just texted me asking if we was on. We are on.
Right now, as we speak.
As a matter of fact, been on for about 6 minutes and 55 seconds. Let me call Gabe. I think Gabe just don't be knowing that we on. I don't know what Tia is. Oh, he's here.
Ooh, what was that?
Yes, sir. We on. Come through. Alright, cool. They said
And a basketball tonight?
we on? Yeah,
What'd
we
you say?
on.
And a basketball tonight?
We will be.
Yes, I'm on.
I got my NBA news in tech.
Boston is playing right now.
And if I'm not mistaken, Chicago should be getting out of their seats.
Sit down.
Chicago, stand up. Y'all got a door to replace, though. I'll tell you that much.
The whole gang is here. Let's go ahead and get it popping.
The homie.
Hello.
Oh, the homie.
What's going on, my brothers?
Before we start, I'ma just let
How you doing, boy?
all of y'all.
I'm crying out of Chicago.
I'm gonna let all of y'all know right now before we get started. This is the definitive recording date and time. Wednesdays at 8 just seem to work the best. And if I'm not mistaken, last season when we was doing it before we went on hiatus, when it was just Double M, me and Joe, we was always doing it Wednesday, probably about 8 o'clock. So this is what it's gonna be.
Oh,
Fantastic.
Hold on just a minute, gentlemen.
Okay, go ahead.
Just a second. I got to
Okay, so we rolling regardless of who show or not, unless it's you.
Yeah, because I'm the only one that pressed the button.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if somebody not there, they just missing that week.
They just not there. Unless it's
Right.
Joe.
That's crazy.
Unless it's Joe.
That's crazy.
Man.
You could have kept that part to yourself. You need to put that heat on my name. Don't put that heat on my name.
I don't know if Joe even had that. He getting clout, but I don't know if he clouted. Like, well, I don't know. Yeah, I say Joe. Yeah.
Well, the thing about it is, I know Joe and Double M gonna be here regardless.
Yeah, for the most part, there's very little that'll stop me from being here on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, and
I
you
put
know
my
what?
name in that box too.
Yeah, I picked that. I picked up on that, Gabe.
I'm back.
Well, you know what? I think Joe can miss now that Gabe is here, cause they the same person.
Got it. You are.
He just on coffee.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I just don't have to edit his voice as much as I edit Joe's. Hey, but when I
I'm
get done editing
special.
listen, when I get done editing Joe's voice, it'd be crispy. It'd be crispy.
It'd be crispy.
Super crispy. Man, by the way, Gabe, right now we live. We just not recording, but if anybody go to the YouTube channel, it's just gonna say starting soon, and they can hear us talking right now.
Okay, cause I told my guy who got his meeting is over at 8:30. Man, you need to log on, man. Hear me on the up and coming top tier podcast in the nation.
I love it.
You heard?
Yes, yes.
For sure. I'll count this as like the ultimate prize. Like, kid you not. I was talking to my boy a couple months ago. I said, man, we need to do a podcast, man. But I could never get him to do it. Then my brother K, my older brother, hit me on you all, man. So it's just a privilege, man. I appreciate this.
Man, I appreciate having you. I think we got a good thing going, and if I can muster up like a couple dollars and some time to actually sit down and like make clips, boy, I get on TikTok and on Facebook and run a little ad so about 1,000 people will see it, and above those 1,000 people, probably by 100, 200 start coming every week. But I don't have the same. I don't have the same editing drive as I have to. I have to teach May how to edit so that she can do it while I'm at work, and then release the videos, because we got enough clippable material. It's so many like instances of like 10 to 15 to 30 to 60 second moments on the podcast that like could just get shared. And like I uploaded like one piece, my little Chicago rant one time, and it got a lot of like retention. Like a lot of people was like messing with it, but I just don't do it that often. And I think with it being like an audio platform, I be wanting to put a video together. One day I might get an editor. They're pretty cheap, like on Upwork, but I don't know. I'm still working out the kinks, but I just wanted to make sure the infrastructure was right first before I start marketing it. But like I think we got a solid team, 5 dope personalities. The only thing that we have to do, and it'll happen naturally, is to get the chemistry right, because when we start running into each other like voice wise, it be cringy, but it doesn't happen a lot either, especially with the format that we got going now. But it's definitely a dope show. It's something I would listen to. It's something I do listen to, and yeah, we just got to get it to the people, the constituents.
Ooh.
The people.
Joe, what was that noise? Why you do that? What was that?
It was a deep breath. It was a sigh.
I ain't like that. I ain't gonna lie. I got headphones over the ear. He just came through. Oh, like, hey yo.
Hold on. Joe, you in studio?
Nah, he ain't in the studio. He got a nice mic. He got a pretty nice mic.
I got the headphones on. I got the headphones on.
Oh,
I was about to be really
I'm going to buy headphones, and I'm going to buy a mic now, just for this setup.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, that's what I like to hear. Investing in the yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a sentence.
Yes, it is. To the constituents. Oh my goodness. Tiz, you good to go?
I'm good.
Chicago is standing up as we speak. So,
Let's sit down too.
huh?
Part of them standing up. Some of them sat down Sunday.
Yeah. Nah, that's a different. Man, let's go ahead and get into the show. I'm finna
Chicago, sit down.
Nah, bro, they winning. They beating
Really?
the Pistons.
Really?
Chicago Sky stand up.
Absolutely. Wait, let me make sure. Mic check. Is it running? Mic check. Y'all say something real quick.
1, 2, 1, 2.
All right, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Green Bay.
Ugh, shut up.
No,
Yes.
not at all. I won't.
Okay.
What up? What up?
Oh, Eddie Knight. Okay, cool. All right, run an intro.
This is sports talk and everything in between. Your systems are offline. Anonymous. I'm in the mood. Let me get it poppin' to be y'all.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Sports Talk and everything in between. I got my whole gang with me. What's up? That was a little aggressive. But what's going on, people? We back with another episode, season 3, episode 10 of Sports Talk and everything in between. I am your host, T, and to my electronic right, I got the OG with me, Double M. Say what up to the people.
I own you.
How dare you steal my intro?
That's crazy. I can't stand y'all. Oh my goodness. Well, let's go to the other cheesy person. Joe, say what up to the people.
Oh man, how y'all doing? Just relishing in the new ownership of the Chicago Bears.
Is that really a flex? Like, this is the...
It is a flex.
I don't know.
Within your division, owning a whole team in your division, that's a flex.
That would be like, oh yeah, we really beat the Bengals. Like, come on now. Gabe, the homie.
Yes, sir.
Say what up to the people.
Yes, sir. My peoples, I'm just gonna do this one beautiful time. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe to the hottest podcast out there. Be the first ones to say I've been with them, because they 100% legit. I can tell you that.
Oh, the job. Oh my gosh. Who else? They've been on here for years and ain't nobody else told them to hit the subscribe button. I was marketing it. I mean, I was marketing it.
That's a cap. I have been marketing it, T.
Joe put it on his story right now there, like, yo.
Bro, I be telling my cousins, my friends, my family, you just don't be knowing, bro.
I don't be know. Oh, you be working in the shadows.
I be working in the shadows.
I don't be knowing, Joe, because when I go to the live stream, I open it up and it say one viewer and it be me. Like, it just be me. But
Well,
now
you know,
we gotta get popping. We gotta get that popping. And last, certainly not least, T is Irvin. Say what up to the people.
Can I have another piece of chicken, please? Boy, this stuff is good. Hey, my fellow constituents, what's up?
Did he really do that?
Chicken.
Did he really do that?
Why
He
is
did that.
He coming
Oh
in
my
here talking
goodness.
about chicken.
He does that.
Is it good,
Only he
though?
does that.
Is it really good?
Man, that's Kyrie.
That is Kyrie. That is definitely Kyrie. If it's your first or last time listening, I appreciate you being here. I always support the podcast. Follow us on Instagram at TJMIC_ENT, TJMIC Entertainment. Follow the Facebook page, TJMIC Entertainment. Always let y'all know whenever we're going live. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is where we do live streaming. If you are not aware, if you look in the description, if you're listening to the podcast, or in the what am I trying to say? In the bio of the Instagram, go to the hyperlink or link tree where you can find the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, whatever platform, Spotify. I don't care. Just come through and listen to it, man. Stop playing with me. All right. We always wanna let you know that if you think you could do this better than me, be my guest. If you want to start your own podcast, go to podbean.com/sports talk. Podbean.com/SPORTSTALK for your first month free. Like, I don't know. Before Corona and when I was a child, I used to go in Walmart and they had free samples for like little stuff, and I was like, yo, it's free. Why wouldn't you take the free month? Just give it a try. If you don't know how to start a podcast, hit me up. I'm doing it like in the most freest, cheapest, ghettoest way. And it don't take much. You just gotta have a little ingenuity. You ain't even gotta have no money. Podbean.com/sports talk. I'm gonna kick this off by shouting out the performance of the week. Going to the Knight Riders. Eddie Knight knocked off the only undefeated team in the league And for that, you get performance of the week, sir. Also appreciate that trade we did the other week. It might just send me over the edge, and that way I don't have to pay nobody when I win the whole league.
Really?
I would love to win my league, because I said $100 prize and I wasn't thinking. But anyway, performance of the week. Shouts out to the Night Riders. Now, let's get straight into the show. Dang, how long was that? That's a long intro. Well, we got 5 people, so that's what's going on.
Yeah, there's 5 of us now.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch going on. All right, so format of the show is always recapping the previous NFL week's predictions, going into the NFL news, then NBA news, and then we're going to predict next week's games. So, predictions. What do y'all think y'all record was? Mine was 8-6. That sounds like me. So, Double M, how you think you did?
Hey, first of all, shout out to Ed Knight. Appreciate you coming through listening today.
That's performance of the
I
week.
think I did. Huh?
That's performance of the week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he came to claim his prize. I'm gonna hit you $10 on Cash App and PayPal. Just
Well, congratulations anyway.
he support the show too. Nah, he's just still glad to
Hey,
see
I
it.
know he support the show. I'm just disappointed I didn't knock him off.
Oh, dang. Yeah, it's tough.
But at any rate,
The pride in this show.
it was a close game. I give him his kudos. I think I probably did 10-6.
Well, it's only 14 games.
Well, probably. I don't know.
You had it right.
You said it was 14 games?
You went,
yeah.
You went 10-4.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. What about you, Joe? What you think?
You kind of gave me a hint before the show,
I did. I ruined it.
Now, before even thinking about it, though, I definitely thought I was like really close to even 500. Like I was watching a couple games, like why did I make that decision? That makes sense. But nah, I definitely thought that I was closer to 500.
I hate when it makes too much sense when you watching the game.
Yeah, like what was I thinking?
Like what I picked them for.
They going crazy right now.
Yo,
What's
like,
wrong with me?
Am I stupid? Like, you know what that game was for me this week? Denver and
What?
Las Vegas. I guess I just got caught up in the emails. Cause I was like, yeah, Denver finna, man.
You know what was me? What was mine? Chargers and Ravens. I was like, it makes sense that Lamar would run the ball like that. And
Yeah, but
obviously, you can have an off night throwing, but when you start getting up and you run the ball, like it's easy to hold the opponent down. And it was the defense finally showed up. I was just like, yeah, that was a bad pick on my part.
Nah, I can't let you do that to yourself because I picked that with you. Because I mean, like, nah, you seen how hot their offense was the previous week. They put up 40, more than 40.
They did put up 40.
Yeah, nah, and then I ain't thinking. I know Baltimore defense, alright, but I ain't thinking.
That's what it was.
Showstoppers though.
That's what it was. I definitely slept on the defense. I slept on the defense too much.
I guess so.
Well, how you feel about cutting them out of the fantasy, dude?
Huh?
What?
Joe had Baltimore's defense. He dropped them.
For real?
I did. I dropped them before. I think I can't remember when I dropped them, but I dropped them off of a week where they put up like 5 points.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's still decent though, Joe. I was looking at it.
I need more than that. I need more than that. I need at least close to 10.
Well,
You gotta
you-
get 8 to 10.
You do need that, but anyway,
I do.
Double M,
I absolutely need that.
Hold on, Double M. We gotta get through them. Gabe.
go ahead.
Gabe.
Yes, sir.
I need to know how you think you did.
I'm gonna say minus Green Bay and Texans. I'm gonna say I'm 75%, 70-75% on my picks.
That sounds real ass.
Wait, did you ever say what I actually did though? I don't think the people know what I actually
you did 10-4.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Joe did 10-4. Gabe did 9-5.
Wow.
Really?
Yes, and I thought it was gonna be worse than that because I remember your picks last week.
Yeah, I thought he was wilding on the picks last
He
week.
was wilding on a couple of them, but I guess it wasn't that many because he got some wild ones right though. Like he got Jacksonville winning when all of us didn't.
I mean, did y'all not see that? I mean, everything was kind of building up for
Nah,
Jacksonville to win.
Now I think that's the
Miami could
game
have
that
won
I.
that game.
I think that's the game I put the asterisk on.
You did put an asterisk on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just there for us. It was like Tua's hurt, the defense not gonna play worth anything, and Urban Meyer needs to get a win. And need to get the monkey off his back. He got it. Now I'm gonna pick Jacksonville. I'm gonna say Jacksonville probably gonna get another 2 or 3 more wins for the end of the season. Watch and see.
Jacksonville is
Hey,
the
you-
game
you-
as the Jets are the Joe.
You know what, T? Jacksonville for the homie is like the Jets for me.
That's what
That's
I
what he just said. He just said.
That's what you did. I didn't hear you.
Oh yeah, we on the same page, brother. We on the same page.
I was sure thinking the same thing. Double M. I was thinking about it.
Now I saved the last. I saved Tears for last because I'm gonna give Tears the floor. I feel like he got things to say. I think he got things to say to Double M. Tears.
That's if he's not eating chicken.
Yeah, he did go.
My chicken gone.
Save some for me. I need some.
He just said it's gone. Bro. It's gone.
The chicken on his plate is gone, but I need him to save some. This in the pot, this in the pan, whatever they cooking in. I need him to save some of that.
That's what it
I
is.
got another one. I just gotta heat it up. She ready?
Appreciate it. Keep that on you. Keep it on you for the
Yes,
weekend.
Joe would definitely
Yes,
pull
sir.
up
I
for
got
the
you
food.
this weekend.
If it's one thing Joe would do, he'll pull up for the food. But Tears,
Yes, sir.
how did you do in fantasy? And let Double M know.
I think I flipped Double M.
You think you flipped him?
I think I flipped him.
What you mean?
I got the heads up, so I know what I did, but I think I flipped him from 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Elaborate.
Oh,
What does that mean?
No idea.
Trev, tell him.
he wants you to tell him.
I want you to tell him. This is you, Kyrie.
All
Then
but
can we just
one
sit him on the
game,
bench?
baby. All but one game, baby. All
Really?
but one game.
Went
13
Jacksonville
and 1 for the
game,
people.
I blew.
Wow, that was the only game you.
Yep, that's the only
That was
one.
the only game I blew.
That's crazy.
And on top of everything else, my picks were made Saturday night, Sunday morning. I missed y'all. No. Matter of fact, I was given a phone call, a text message reminding me to send them in. So when was that? That was Sunday night. That was Sunday morning.
Nah, it must have been Saturday. Hold on, I'm pulling up our text thread.
I feel say because if that was Sunday night,
You cheated.
all them
No,
games.
that was Sunday morning.
Man, y'all don't
Everything
take credit
else
for this,
is
man.
He
He had
I won't-
open book test and still missed one.
I won't let y'all criticize him. He went almost but perfect. Y'all got to put some respect on his
gotta
name.
put some respect on his name.
Look.
He left the
First of all-
podcast early. No, let
Pick.
me set the stage. Let me set the stage. Okay, so he left the podcast early as Kyrie does, and on Thursday he said Tampa over Philly tonight.
Time out.
Go ahead.
We have visitors. I have visitors here while y'all trying to clown me, okay? So
Yeah, bro. I mean, you know,
we're gonna have some more people to join this podcast.
you the voice of the people, bro. I understand.
Voice of the people.
he said Tampa over Philly tonight. Other picks will come by Saturday. And then Sunday at 8:38 a.m. I said I need your picks, sir. And then he sent in all of his picks, and the only thing that had started, I believe, was
Jacksonville,
Game I
Miami.
lost.
Yeah, Jacksonville.
The game I
but it was
lost.
the first quarter, and nobody had scored yet. And then he said no win for Jacksonville yet. Miami in a squeaker. That's what he said. So that's proof. It wasn't no Boger dash. It wasn't foul play. He got them picks fair and square. He sent the rest of them around 10 o'clock or so, something like that. So
Hold on. Okay, you know what? I don't mind. Kudos to Tiz.
I don't think so. It sounds personal already.
No, here's what I have an issue with. Did this man just come on a live podcast and lobby for us to take it easy on him because he has guests?
He had guests. That's why he had to dip out earlier.
He talking about when he left last Wednesday.
Oh
I
my!
thought you talking about today.
Yeah, I'm thinking he talking about today too.
Oh no.
Can I get some of that bread?
What is?
Oh my
That's Shantae. That's
Why is she
Shantae.
singing? I don't know.
Okay. Forget Kyrie Irving. We got to do him like Doc River did Ben Simmons.
No.
He big now.
Don't get into the news.
Oh yeah, we gotta say the news. Man, let's go ahead and recap the games to get on through it. Okay, so again, just to recap, I went 8-6, Double M went 10-4, Joe went 10-4, Chiz went 13-1, and Gabe went 9-5, and that brings the season totals. I'm 39-38. Double M is 38-39. Joe is 48-29.
Yes, sir.
Tiz is 37-8 because he's not always here for the picks. And Gabe joined us late, but he is 20-9. So
Keep that in mind.
We'll
I'm gonna
keep it in
keep that
mind.
record.
okay, all right,
Hey,
we gonna
just remember, we gonna get to the end of the season and we gonna subtract from when you started predicting because mine looking pretty nice right now.
It's all about ratios, fractions, win percentage. I love it. Let's get into some of these games. So, Seattle, Pittsburgh won 23-20 in overtime. It ain't even had to go to overtime, to be real. But we all picked Pittsburgh. Gabe said Pittsburgh unless Seattle signed Cam. It's not happening. So, that was excellent. Good to see them winning. I'm not super like, yes, we back, just because they beat Seattle and Denver without Russell Wilson. So I saw some good stuff, but we could do better. But they're going into a bye week. I do like the position that they in. Bye week at almost the middle of the season. Hopefully they're not limping into the playoffs, but we gonna see how things develop. Double M,
Yo,
what you think about the game?
man, they played really well. My frustration is Seattle came out and ran the ball down their throat. That's how they got their scores. Pittsburgh decided to do the same thing, and when it was working, they started passing. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? It's hey, but I tell you what, TJ Watt, hey dude, your money was worth it.
Yeah.
He's definitely that guy.
He is that guy. He is that guy. But hey, I think they'll finish second in the division or tied for second.
Why we can't win it?
Well,
Because you greedy. Because
Y'all
you being
Pittsburgh.
greedy. You being real greedy right now.
It's crazy.
No,
I ain't being
I
greedy.
don't-
I'm just. Hey, look. I thought I was supposed to know my worth, King.
I think that I don't think that they'll win it because of the loss to Cincinnati.
You think Cincinnati gonna run the tables?
No, Baltimore.
I think no. I don't even think Baltimore run the table.
Whoa.
I think Baltimore and Pittsburgh are split. I think Baltimore and Cincinnati will split. And because of the loss in Pittsburgh to beat Cincinnati the next time, I think that's why they won't win. It's because of that first loss.
Wait, so you saying that Cincinnati is gonna win the division?
No, Baltimore will win the division.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, they'll win
But
the
only
division.
only because they split early in the season.
Right.
Okay,
Gotcha. Okay.
I can respect that take.
I always give the fans of the teams that we discuss in the floor. But do anybody got any other comments on this game?
I'm glad y'all pulled it out.
Alright.
I wish it would have been a little bit. I wish it would have been a little bit more convincing, because I really do want to pick y'all, but like y'all gotta be a little bit more convincing before I start picking the Pittsburgh Steelers. When I got
Listen,
two
I don't
Steelers
like your
fans on
tone.
here.
I don't really like your tone, bro. Like you could have said something and kept it moving. How you doing? Keep it moving. But you. I mean, it could have been
You know
a
what?
little bit.
You know what, bro?
What's that?
If they ever make their mind up that they're gonna utilize Najee, if they're gonna give him at least 20 carries a game, that's when you will see the difference.
You know what? I think we're overlooking a big thing here. I think y'all sleeping on my boy Geno Smith. I think y'all sleeping on Geno. That was his first day
That's my
after like
2 cents
200.
right
Getting
there.
real good sleep then. Like the best sleep of my life. I will
I'm
continue
sleeping
to
on
snooze.
Geno.
But that's my thing. That's my thing right there. Everybody knows Seattle is nothing without Russell. This
Yeah.
is a fact. So
For
I mean, you take out the top player, what you expect? I mean, come on now, look, no disrespect. Nah, forget the disrespect. Steelers won in overtime by 3 points. I'm not finna sit up here and say, oh yeah, they're a great team, because I'm looking at their schedule. They gonna win next week because Baker is probably still gonna be hurt from his shoulder.
Most
The
definitely.
next game, and I'm not jumping ahead, but I'm looking at some of these other games, and realistically, the Steelers might win 2 more games, maybe 3 more games.
What?
Because the other people they playing are fully playoff contenders and going to still curtain them. So, hey, no disrespect to y'all fans out there for the Steelers, because my uncle, he love the Steelers, but y'all already know, until y'all get rid of Ben, y'all ain't finna go no playoff.
I'm finna
tell
mute
you
you
that
right
right
now.
now.
I'm finna mute you.
Just
You
tell
using
you
the
that
right
right
word.
now.
I love this guy.
Oh, you love him? You love a hater? My
Yeah,
brother,
I love-
quote unquote.
It's going to work.
He's
The
spitting
ball-
right now.
Oh, that's
Hey,
crazy.
hey,
Do not pick the Steelers. I'm telling you, you got maybe at the most, the way I'm looking at it, you probably got 1, 2, 3. You got about 3 games you all can legitimately win.
I
The
would,
rest of them,
I would take all your. I would love to take all his money, but I'm not like that. But I'm just
You know
gonna
what?
say,
I would bet the house that y'all only gonna win 3 more games.
you gonna be
Wow.
homeless. You gonna have to come in the studio to record then, cause you will be homeless.
Man,
You
you know
see me
what?
talk-
If I'm gonna get
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna get
I'm
off
here
of
right
you.
now. I done seen Mike Tomlin take that team and go 8-8 with Duck Hodges at quarterback. What are you talking about right now? What on earth
call
is
him
this
out.
man talking about?
T, can I get a second? T, can I get?
Yeah, I can't give you no second show. I gotta talk to him real quick.
You beat Seattle by 3. Come on. Russell
You
Wilson.
underestimate Gino.
Jamal Adams dropped the interception and hit him in the face.
Thank you. Thank you.
We beat Seattle by 3, but what you also fail to realize is that it was 17-zip at some point.
Oh.
Teams get lazy when they
They
get a
don't
big
have
lead.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson
Pittsburgh
is
ain't
not
never been
there.
the type of team to just run the score up and like be okay with it. I can't play like that in Madden. If I run the score up, then you go come back, but I'ma still beat you, cause that's what I do, and that's what they do.
Yeah, next year. next year when you get a quarterback, y'all will. Y'all be
Wait.
awesome.
I can't
Hold on.
wait.
Hold on. This is what y'all are failing to realize. And T made the point earlier. In the NFL, coaching matters. And I'm telling you, every game, their running game is getting better and better.
Absolutely.
Better and better. So you can make that bold prediction, homie, GT. But you watch and see don't they make the playoffs. Because with that defense,
That part, we can win 4 more games off the defense alone.
Hey, real quick, tell me how good Seattle's run defense is while y'all getting quote unquote better at running the ball.
It doesn't matter. He's second in fantasy right now.
Defense. They're a garbage defense.
I'm sorry.
So why Buffalo
If
didn't
you're
stop
throwing
it?
the ball and scoring, what you supposed to do with a run? You can run all day, but if I only got to take 2 or 3 minutes to score because I'm doing air raid on you, who cares? You run 24/7.
So
Air raid you out the building.
I'm sorry, if you don't think you can win that way, what happened between Baltimore and LA?
Los Angeles Rams? Chargers?
No, the Chargers.
That's a different game, different players.
No.
Man. Don't even do that.
Different teams. And they got 2 quarterbacks. We talking about being everything riding on beat.
Listen. That formula you just described, how can you win like that? That's how Baltimore wins.
Baltimore got a quarterback and a running back.
Lamar knows how to throw the ball now? Lamar
Yes, sir.
is a completely different quarterback from when he first came in. He is the quarterback I have seen that has transformed and became a pocket passer and can still run the ball.
I figured
That's a
it
whole
out.
different
Double
thing.
M.
Whole
How
different
many
thing.
passing
Double
yards did Lamar have Sunday?
Hold up, I'll find that out.
Double M.
I can tell you how many.
Double M.
Go ahead.
Do not engage in this foolishness. I figured it out. He just upset because he know that in week 9, we gonna beat the brakes out of Chicago on Monday Night Football.
On November 8th, on Monday Night Football?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Nah,
Matt,
Chicago stand up.
Chicago Bears
We'll be waiting on
sit
you
down.
all.
Chicago stand up.
I wanna.
Matt,
Man, they
we'll
gonna
be
sit down
waiting on
like
you.
they sat down Sunday.
Stand up.
I can't.
Really?
wait.
I'm sorry. We played against Aaron Rodgers last year MVP. Who y'all play against? Oh, I'm sorry. Seattle without Russell Wilson. Just saying.
All I know is
We're the rookie
when it
quarterback.
comes down to coaching, y'all will lose because of coaching. Cause Matt Nagy, whatever his name is, ain't it.
That might be true.
Justin Fields
I agree
ain't
with
it.
that 100%. Oh no, I'm not gonna say that. Not yet.
Yeah, Justin Fields just might be that guy. There's just a
All
little
I'm
lacking
saying
of
is-
experience, but he
He
might be.
got-
that
I
guy.
want to know what he's gonna
I
do
agree
against
with
that vaunted Steelers defense. You got me out of here. Y'all got me out of here. Y'all sit up here. You said 1 or 2 games, so we're not gonna beat up a beat up Cleveland Browns team in week 8. They don't even got their quarterback. We're not gonna beat the brakes out the Bears. We're not finna beat the
No.
Lions, the kneecap eater. Are you serious? Are you talking? What are you talking about right now?
Right now. I'm taking the Lions and the Bengals. The only one I'm gonna give you is the Vikings.
Oh,
Let me tell you something.
you dancing in my division a whole lot, ain't y'all?
It's 17 games. So with us being
Yeah,
3
I don't
and
need
3,
all of them.
with us being 3 and 3 right now, I can tell you for certain we getting at least 6 more. Cause Mike Tomlin don't go under 500. You hear me?
He
Do you
go
hear
under
me?
500. Don't go under 500. That's a
17
fact.
seasons, it ain't no
That's a
fluke.
fact. That's a fact.
It ain't no fluke.
2 things can be true.
Of course. Okay.
I can't.
You say
wait.
so.
I
2
can't
things
wait.
can be true. He don't go under 500.
He don't go under 500.
We
Y'all
might have to
might get beat
rearrange.
by the Vikings.
Whoa.
And
This
y'all
dude-
might
this
get beat
dude right
by
here.
everybody
All you
else. Y'all
all you
might
have to
get
do is-
beat by everybody Nobody else.
All they gotta do is hide and watch.
That's I like that. See, I wanted to sit up here and talk about DK Metcalf and Shannon Sharp going in it on Twitter, but you know what? DK was spitting the same bull jive that you spitting right now. Did y'all see about that?
Yeah, I definitely saw that.
I'm gonna read it. So
wait, shouldn't you finish predictions first?
Nah, it's part of this game, so I'm just reading it real quick. So in fourth quarter, DK Metcalf caught the ball, should have just ran out of bounds, but hesitated, start trying to go, and then somebody punched the ball out because that's what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
And Shannon on Twitter was like, "What was DK thinking? Why try to play hero ball in that situation?" DK responded, "Stop questioning me, little boy." And Shannon Sharp responded, said, "That's nothing to question. That was a dumb blank play, and your pride won't let you admit it. You can't question anything I've done. Pray your resume will be as complete as mine. Pray. Enjoy the rest of your day."
He's a Hall of Famer though.
Then
That's
DK,
He's a Hall of Famer.
DK said,
And he got Super Bowl 3.
3 of them. He said, "From the looks of it, I can wipe mine with yours. Continue to gossip, you washed up wannabe." Now,
crazy.
DK came back later and said, "You know what? You right, Shannon Sharp. I do pray my resume can match up with yours." I guess.
Now that was smart. At least he had humility for that one right there.
Don't say humility or that was smart. His legal team hit him up like, hey, wait a minute. His PR reps hit him up like, wait, hold up, wait a minute. That man is a Hall of Famer.
Super Bowl and a Hall of Famer gold jacket.
You know what though, Joe? I'll go a step even further. He probably didn't even know who Shannon Sharp was.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how.
I can believe it.
Maybe
You probably don't watch the show.
This is now. Hold on.
Yeah, because they up early on that side of town.
Wait a minute, everybody. Wait a minute. In Shannon Sharp Twitter profile, like his little picture for his profile is him in the Hall of Fame jacket. So it ain't no way he should have known. He was in his feelings after they lost, and it was his fault. Just like he said, your pride won't let you admit it was his fault.
Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way, boy.
Ain't no way, boy.
He wasn't ready to talk about it yet. That's all.
At all, bro.
Yeah,
at all.
That's true. I admit that. I agree.
It was a tough loss. They could have won it. He was probably in his feelings. I get it.
Yeah,
Hey,
3
man.
points.
Look, I went to go
still.
visit. I went to go visit my nephew for their homecoming game during his senior year. Hey, yo, they lost that joint, but I ain't never seen him act so wild in my life. Like, boy, I thought he was going through a midlife crisis. I was like, dang.
See, you know, I got red zone. I was watching that game. I saw him catch that pass and do all them little silly jukes while he's standing beside the sideline. I was wondering what he was doing.
And he should have seen the way that was beating up Alex Collins, punching him in the gut and face. That they was going for football like all night. Like,
see, they was just standing there while he was doing all them jukes.
Yeah.
The defender in front of him was looking him dead in his face while he was juking.
Joe, you know,
And he decided to run straight into him, and he got wrecked.
You know what that
Hey,
man?
you know what it is? Because when they teach you, well, at least us when we play, when they teach us how to tackle, they said watch the midsection, because that's the part that ain't going nowhere.
Nah, Joe, you remember we was hooping that one time, and little man like start trying to do all the moves and stuff. And I just sat there.
Yeah.
That's what that made me think of. Like, what are you
Just
doing?
look at him. What are you doing? I know what you need. What are you doing? You need points. Stop dribbling.
Hey, Eddie Knight in the comments said he called Sharp a washed up wannabe. Really? Youngster was so disrespectful.
Yeah, I just read
100%. 100%.
That's crazy.
I agree with that.
I mean, DK kind of got like a little short history of like, you know, thinking he something he ain't. Like when he went to the Olympics and tried to run with them fast people,
They burned him. They burned him up.
He got toasted, boy. Like, I mean, it's cool you caught up to Buddha and everything, Buddha Baker on that little, but they
on the
run.
chase down.
Yeah, you happy to be out there.
They trained their whole lives for this.
I've been waiting my whole life for this.
Hey, but even going back to last year, he had them moments in game. I mean, Jalen Ramsey bad talked him.
Yeah, but Jalen Ramsey talk though.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
he's
just
a splash player anyway. He's
Ramsey
just
made
a
him
big.
disappear in the game too.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a big splash player. That's all it is. He fast and he run down the field and he jump over people and catch the deep passes because he has Russell Wilson as a quarterback.
And I don't know why people keep drafting him in fantasy either. Like the Joker go, he might give you 15 one week and then give you 4. Like,
See, I didn't touch him. I didn't even touch him in any league this year. I didn't touch him.
Joe's
I had
going
him
through
last
it
year.
last year when he had DK.
I'm telling you, DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, two
And
of the
you had
most
both of 'em.
inconsistent receivers
You
that
had
you will
both of
ever
them
deal
there.
with.
Everywhere you started, like they never gave him.
I think like the
Hey,
first
you know
time I
what?
picked him
I'll
up,
tell
they
you
gave
what.
me like 30, never touched him again after that.
That's funny.
He played the same way at Ole Miss. He was there with AJ Brown, DK Metcalf. And I can't remember who the third guy was, but all of them had the size. DK was the one. He played like he plays now. The deep ball, he go over people. AJ Brown was the one that moved the chains, just like he does with Tennessee.
Yeah, as he did this week. Very convincingly. Moving the chains constantly.
So,
Very surprised that he did that. Referring to the Buffalo Bills game, of course.
of course, we're on our way there. Green Bay, Chicago. You know what?
Yes, sir.
You know what? I picked Chicago, but I'll never pick them again. Because of Gabe. I got smoked for Gabe now.
November 8th. That's all that matters.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Joe,
Yeah.
I need you to say it when your take comes.
so I picked
I
Chicago.
will.
Double picked Green Bay. Joe picked Green Bay by a touchdown. Tiz picked Green Bay. And Gabe picked Chicago. 3 points, 2023. They didn't get 20. Joe, you have the floor.
I own you. I have owned you for my whole career, and I still own you. My boy went into a blind rage. He was hunting some bears in their own house, and he felt the need to let them know that, hey, no matter what y'all do, all that defense, that's nice. However, we will always own you, Bears. We have flipped the all-time record on its head, and we have continued to light y'all up from the Brett Favre era and on. I think Aaron is even 22-5 against the Bears in his career. My boy lit y'all up.
Hey, what's his
And he
record in
wasn't
NFC
even that
championship
impressive.
games?
He wasn't even that impressive either.
Joe,
Honestly, huh?
what's his record in NFC championship games?
I think it's like 1-4, 1-5, something like that.
It's too many losses there. But anyway,
It is, but we talking about the Bears right now. The Bears.
Are we talking about the Bears?
about the Bears.
Why are we talking about the Bears? What are the Bears? When have
But
the
you know,
Bears ever been anything since '86?
I will say one thing about the Bears.
Go ahead.
Justin Fields was definitely doing his thing.
Don't
He
matter.
was making smart
In
passes.
regards to this
He was-
game, Joe,
No,
never heard of him.
no.
Never
He was
heard
rushing-
of him.
He was rushing at the right
I've
time.
never heard of him.
His only downfall was when he was throwing away the ball. He threw away the ball twice into the end zone, and one was an interception, and the other one should have been an interception. But he was throwing away the ball into our injured cornerback's hands. Like I don't know what he was doing there. But besides that, he was doing great as a quarterback. I
don't
can't
know.
speak ill of Justin Fields.
Don't
From
know
this
who-
day on,
I don't know who
I
you're talking
know-
about, Joe. I don't know who you're
know
talking
who
about.
he is. I have to acknowledge I know who he is.
Well, you got that for me because I've never heard of him. Gabe, speak to it.
All right, let's make sure we remember this.
Oh my goodness.
On Sunday, October 10th, the Packers had to go into overtime to beat the Bengals. They turned around. They had to go to overtime to beat the Bengals, a second-year rookie who was injured last year, part of the season. They come, he quote-unquote owns the Bears and beats them by 10 points against what? A rookie quarterback. Now, Aaron Rodgers, isn't this the same diva that I don't want to be here during the summer? Now all of a sudden, oh, I'm happy.
T, let me get him. Let me get him when he finished.
Did he win last year? Oh, I'm sorry, Tampa Bay won. So, it don't matter to me. Hey, look, Chicago Bears got a ways to go. I'm going to keep picking them. But Aaron Rodgers, you only had one Super Bowl your whole career. I'm going to need you to get a little bit more. You're kind of getting old. Brady done did it. What's
He'll
your
never
problem?
get another one.
You got a team.
He will
You
never
got a
get
team.
another ring. He'll never get one.
First of all,
Believe
I don't
that.
want to
He
see.
will not.
You don't want my quarterback to get another Super Bowl. You won't be able to speak words on this podcast if my quarterback gets another Super Bowl. You don't want that, first of all.
Y'all ain't
Okay.
getting it, though.
Let me tell you that.
You'll never
Second
have
of all, he might have been being a diva last year, but he wasn't saying that he didn't want to come back. He was just saying that he was being disrespected by the organization. We getting that straightened out. Depending on how the season fall out, we gonna see where we go from there. But he had his objections and they were reasonable. He was getting disrespected as a quarterback last season.
What color is that cape that you wearing?
That was sound, baby. Like a Superman cape to me.
You got the big blue joint.
Aaron Rodgers will win the Super Bowl this year, so y'all look out for him.
Look at this guy. This guy.
I'm getting it. I'm done. The legitimacy of his picks is over with after that one.
Look out for him. He on the way.
Gotta get past these boys first.
Hey man, sit down.
Just
Sit
hear
down,
all
Tiz.
this
Sit down.
foolishness being
We
spewed on
not
this
even
guy.
talking. We
Oh,
not
my
even talking to
goodness.
you yet,
Oh.
Tiz. We not even talking to you yet. All right,
Oh,
you
he
just
talking
make it to the
about
postseason, then we'll talk to you. All right, you
Oh,
calm
man.
down for a minute. Calm down for
Double
a
M.
minute.
Double M.
Yo,
You know, I used to look for you for the crazy takes because you just say wild stuff. But I didn't heard from a Bears fan that the Steelers is only winning 1 or 2 games. Joe was talking about Aaron Rodgers
Super Bowl.
in the middle of I don't understand it. Then Tiz is a Cowboys fan, and that's just too much for me anyway. I don't know what this show has turned into, but it sounds like undisputed first take. That's what it sounds like. I just don't know what's going on anymore. Tampa
With
Bay
3+ personalities.
Tampa Bay and Philly. Tampa Bay won 28-22. We all picked Tampa Bay. Woohoo! Gabe figured out that Jacksonville would win, and he made it seem like it was something so obvious, and it wasn't. It was a close game. They really, no, Miami could have won. That's the thing.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Y'all coulda, shoulda, woulda.
They run defense was suspect.
Very, very. And they was playing in London. I don't even think they count for real. Double M, you put an asterisk by this game. Good for you for having the foresight. Kansas City, Washington. The score does not reflect the nature of this game. I watched this game. Kansas City won 31-13. We all picked Kansas City except for Gabe because he's woke or something like that. Joe put an asterisk by this game, and it looked like it was gonna be something in the first half, but then they kind of took it. They took it on away. Los Angeles Rams and New York Giants. LA Rams won 38-11. We all picked the right team, correct? The Chargers, Baltimore. Baltimore won 30-46. I think that the Chargers just had an off week, to be honest. I don't really care. Me and Joe picked the Chargers. The rest of the people picked Baltimore. Congratulations, I guess. Houston? Wow! Houston and Indianapolis. Indy won 31-3. Wow. We all picked Indy except for Gabe because, again, he's woke. Minnesota and Carolina. Carolina won 34-28 in overtime. We all picked Carolina, but I did put an asterisk by this game because I think they're the same team. Cincinnati and Detroit. Cincinnati won 34-11. We all picked Cincinnati except for Joe, who picked Detroit.
They gotta win one game.
I guess
They working so hard.
It's gonna be
Not
against the
this
Packers. Don't worry about it.
Hey, you stop slandering right now. All right, you know that's a crime.
They be
Don't
in
slander.
the game though. When they play out, they be in the game, and then Aaron Rodgers look at the ref, and then things just start happening. But
That's how division stuff goes.
I
Diva.
bet. Arizona, Cleveland. Arizona won 37-14. We all saw that coming, except for the woke person. Game pick Cleveland. Dallas, New England. Dallas won 35-29 overtime. Me and W picked New England. Congratulations.
I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. I did not want to do
I
it.
tried to tiptoe past that. That joker came out of nowhere.
I thought you were eating chicken.
I thought he was still eating chicken too.
Up, Big D.
What? So, Las Vegas to Denver. Las Vegas won 34-24. Me and W picked Denver. We took that L. The rest of y'all took Las Vegas. Buffalo, Tennessee. Man.
See, that's why I felt like I lost real bad this week. I picked a lot that I was like, I probably could have picked the right one, but for some reason, I picked the other team.
T's the only one picked Tennessee. Tennessee won 34-31, and it came down to a what was it? It was a quarterback sneak.
Then he thought,
stopped,
quarterback sneak.
They stopped Josh Allen on it. It's like, wow, Arkansas. San Fran, New Orleans.
I was wondering when you bring them up again.
Listen, don't do that. San Fran, New Orleans, Atlanta, and the Jets want a bye week. That will. Another Cowboys fan is in the chat. Y'all not gonna do nothing. I just want you to know.
Let that Cowboys fan know I didn't want to do what I had to do, but I just knew. I couldn't not know.
You could not know. What does that mean?
I didn't want to pick them to win, but I knew that they'd win. I could not know that they were gonna win. I don't want to pick the Cowboys to win, but they keep winning, and I keep knowing that they gonna win.
Stupid, dude.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. It's not fun for me. I gotta sound like the bad guy.
NFC Championship.
Oh my goodness!
You remember that in the NFC Championship?
If the Cowboys,
if you didn't know, we reserve a vacant spot for the NFC Championship every year, so you remember that. We gotta win one sometime.
If the Cowboys and the
It won't be this year.
The Cowboys and Packers go to the NFC Championship, that joint will probably end in a tie.
Hey, who you picking, bro? Who you picking if we go to the NFC Championship?
I would actually take the Cowboys
I'm
in
not
that.
gonna watch the game.
Fight me.
I'll pick the Cowboys.
I bet a Bears fan would pick the Cowboys.
No, I'm because I think I'm gonna say this. I know people don't like conspiracies, but I think depending on who's on the other side in the AFC, let's just say if for some reason it's probably have to be Lamar, maybe they would somehow make sure Dallas got there just for the ratings. Because I mean, you can't deny, besides them and the Patriots, they are America's team. I hate that, but it's like they're like ants, just everywhere. Every time I look around, it's a Cowboy fan. I'm like, goodness.
Let me shed some light on it. You know, a lot of people would probably point to, like, you know, marketing, and then they had that run in the 90s. But you know, when you start talking about America and having working in corporate America and retail America, you know, the average American really just not that bright. So I think that could be a contributing factor to their popularity, because sometimes
they're not that bright.
Sometimes, and if you've ever worked in retail America, you know that the average consumer isn't that bright. So
we finna get a lot of people sign up for the podcast. Just cause he just called him not bright.
Just
They gonna
not
be
bright.
seeing the comments left and right.
yes, they
Blood
will.
cells just don't develop in those certain individuals.
Let me tell you something, and they will gravitate towards the show because if they like the Cowboys, then they like pain, and they are gonna get the slander from this podcast, which is why they love Stephen A. 'Cause Stephen A. be slandering them. It's just the nature of America. We like things that make us angry, but that is the prediction recap. 50 minutes into the show. And now we
Get into that in between a little bit.
we get into NFL news. Not a whole bunch of NFL news. Speaking of the Cowboys, your quarterback strained his calf on the same leg that he broke last year. So I wonder how far y'all will go now. They are going into a bye week, and so he'll have time to recover, but it just don't look all too well, especially when your safety is getting arrested for a DUI.
Cam Newton got his shots. You signed as backup.
He didn't get signed. I know Cam didn't get
I'm
signed. He did
officially
get
a Dallas fan.
Hold on, somebody start talking to this. Just stop talking. What happened?
Same reason that Seattle didn't sign Cam, the same reason Dallas won't sign Cam. You signed Cam. Cam got to play the rest of the season for you. I don't believe that Seattle signed Cam because you can't have Cam playing like he do and then just switch him out with Russell Wilson. You can't just have Cam sitting on the sideline. You got to have Cam running your team. And so the same way that Seattle won't pick up Cam is the same way the Cowboys won't pick him up. Because as soon as Dak get healthy enough to throw a beanbag across the room, they gonna throw him in the game.
You stupid dude. Hey, I routed up a Cowboys fan in the chat. Say your take on this year's squealers is cause for pause. And then he said ants. High powered hashtag CD88. He just spewing nonsense in the chat. Wouldn't expect nothing less from him.
He gonna get $5 instead of 10. $5.
Nah, I'm gonna give him 10. I gotta give
Fine
him
him.
10.
You gotta fine him. Fine him for reckless comments.
Gotta find. Yeah. Same way that they players just always end up in the news. I think I ain't gonna get too much into it, but it is puzzling, but also a reminder that these athletes, they just human. They make mistakes and stuff like that. But it does seem as though like it's just hard to fathom that if I was in a position where, you know, I get to play a game for millions, I probably would just move a little bit more cautiously. I wouldn't do things that would, like, you know, put my millions in jeopardy. Like drive drunk or put pedestrians in, you know.
I would lock myself in a gym during the NFL season if I had to, making all those millions. Why would you do anything reckless during the NFL season? What are you doing?
They going into a bye week. So
You got all that off-season time to act like a fool. If y'all win the Super Bowl, you could celebrate super hard because you won the greatest reward you can win at the end of the year. Like, what are you doing in the middle of the year where you just want to wild out? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Joe,
Kate,
I'm not,
so
I'm
let me
gonna
ask you
necessarily-
something.
Hold on 1 second, Double M. I just got one point. I'm gonna let you go. I don't necessarily want to play devil's advocate. I just kind of want to offer up another perspective. You know, I don't think that people that's not going through crazy amounts of stuff, which we also don't know what he's going through, but you know, he got arrested. He was on the highway close to the Cowboys facility when he got pulled over. I don't know if people just necessarily wake up and roll out of bed and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go drunk driving tonight. This could have been something where it had happened on multiple occasions and you just happened to get caught.
See,
You know what I'm saying?
do you want to get drunk and then go practice next week for football. Like,
No,
why are
they
you
were off
drinking during the NFL season?
No, Joe, that's what I'm saying. That's the context of it. Their bye week is next week, and Coach McCarthy told them there's no practice next week, which not a lot of teams do that for their bye week. They still practice, but he told them Monday through, no practice period, like all next week. So, and your coach, that's the other thing though. Mike McCarthy said he had just had a conversation with the team before he released them that like, hey, don't do nothing to mess it up. Like, go visit your family, do whatever, but like, relax. Just 'cause I'm saying no practice next week, don't go crazy. And then look, you that guy. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's like, I don't know. That was his. You know how you had your 4-day weekend, Joe.
Yeah.
This was his 4-day weekend, so he probably cut loose a little bit, and then
Gee, but if I know I gotta work my 4-day weekend, and on Tuesday when I come back to it, I'm gonna have to work my butt off because we got a really hard job. I'm not gonna do anything reckless on the weekend. I'm gonna make it a weekend dedicated to rest and recuperating.
I was with
Okay,
you.
but I
too.
got the answer to that, man.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
When was the last time the Cowboys, 4-1 or 5-1?
5-1.
When was the last time they were 5-1?
Falls
Oh yeah,
How long ago?
With Dak
it's
rookie
probably been
season.
about 4 or 5 years.
Okay, that's
Dak
why
rookie season.
that's why he's celebrating.
Man, he wasn't on the team 5 years ago. What are you celebrating?
It don't matter. It does not matter. If you signed on that team, you know their history. You know what potentially could happen. So he's celebrating because they 5-1. They think that they've already won something, and they haven't. They still got a long way to go.
That's ridiculous. But I got you.
No, that's the mindset. Man, how many people do you know?
5-1 don't mean nothing.
Hold on. How many people do you know that if they work and they get a bonus, they get their check on Friday? And this is when I was a GM. I saw it all the time. You get your bonus in addition to your check, and you take you get your bonus on Thursday. You get paid on Friday, but you take off that Friday.
No, you right. I let it go. You right. Go ahead. You got it. No more questioning from this side. You're right, Your Honor.
I think that
I got this 2 cents.
Eddie
I'm
Knight,
sorry.
real quick. Eddie Knight put in the comments, you know that money make you more who you are, and that's true. If you make bonehead decisions when you wrote, then money is just enabling you to make more bonehead decisions, a la Antonio Brown. Go ahead, Gabe.
I never understood this within the profession. Anybody that's got money, DUI, DWI, whatever. And for his case, it's just stupid. Jerry Jones run Dallas, Fort Worth, all that area. So there is no reason for him whatsoever to have a DWI.
To be behind the wheel.
Period. So I mean, dude, you can call Uber, you can call Lyft. Hey, you call Jerry Jones, say, hey, look, I need you to get somebody over here to drive me. So why are you in the car? I don't get that. Why? I have never understood any person with money as to why they doing that.
Well,
I don't.
I think that I think I do, and I don't condone it, but I think I do. Okay, so let's just say he was in a club or wherever drinks was at. Okay, so y'all are having this success, and
Turn.
like you said, turned up, blase blah, and we know that alcohol affects decision making, and there, depending on what he was drinking, it could have been something light, could have been some creep up on him. And if it creep up on you, then you're not thinking about, let me call Jerry. Jerry, 80 years old. Jerry sleep. He can't just call Jerry. Jerry was asleep. He should have requested a car service. Yes,
you know they do. You know they got people on call for this.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
you see what Ezekiel Elliott did. They got people on call. He's just not big enough star, so his dovetail needs to stop drinking. That's the problem.
Man, I'm telling you, they are not focused on the task at hand. Not all of them. Dak is focused on the task at hand, and you probably have some others that are as well. But those individuals like that will sacrifice that will sacrifice their opportunity is he's living in that moment.
In the moment.
Just like the person that get a bonus on Thursday,
Ridiculous.
wants them to work Friday to get his regular check.
But if I get $1 million bonus, I'm gonna act.
Coming to
Hey,
work.
I'm gonna act right.
Hey, Joe, but with us two being the youngest on the podcast and with us both living on our own, me particularly being married, it never becomes more evident than when you move out that the school system failed us on financial knowledge. So you know how to budget, you know how to pay your bills, you know what you make, blah, blah, blah. If you get an influx of that and you don't know how to manage your money, then you get $1 million, then you just know that it's coming in. So
I'll speak to that and say.
Go ahead.
I'll just say, I'll let you get back to your point, but I'll just speak to that and say, I do understand where you're coming from there, but that wasn't me growing up. Like, I didn't rely on the school for that. Like, those lessons were taught from somebody that I trust. So
but regardless, in your peer group, there are those that don't have any financial literacy.
Yeah.
And like, there's no way that you, me, or probably anybody on this podcast would know what to do if you got a multi-million-dollar deal and it was just sitting there. We think we do because we know how we manage our money now.
Hold on, Chief. Hold on.
Yeah, I would know what to do with that.
Let me speak on that, because here's what's so interesting with what you're saying. Both the NBA and the NFL set up classes, tutoring information for these newcomers that come in, getting all this money to help explain to you how to be able to properly handle and do all that. So you don't get this like they used to do back then, just blow your first check on all your stuff. They're working with these guys coming in now to be able to better manage their money so they don't have these problems. So for you to say that about this guy now, this had to be something I agree he must have been constantly doing. He finally got busted.
Yeah, but this the thing though, T, is people have to make themselves available.
I get that. I do totally get that.
I always had the saying, and that's even true now. If a person is not willing to grow by listening to others who may have more experience,
right?
I don't think people should learn by the school of hard knocks. That's a dumb way to learn.
Exactly.
But if you're not willing to grow, when you have those things in place and you feel like that you're a know-it-all, that I done made it, I'm the man, I don't need this help, then you don't grow at all. And so you still fall back into them same patterns that you was doing before you ever got the $1 million. So yeah, those things are in place, but they have to be smart enough, which sometimes still go back to the way a person was raised, to say, hey, you know what? We taught you this. Okay, you need to take advantage of this resource right here. And if they weren't raised that way, they're not going to do it.
That's so funny you say that, Double M. Because my closing point on this topic is every time we look and see an athlete doing something wild or making a dumb decision or whatever, a la this dude that we talk about, or Kyrie or LeBron, whenever something major goes on, or there's something like some political thing going on, or something crazy happening in the States or whatever, we look to athletes as if they qualified people. Like we just automatically assume that because they are in a good position, that they are intelligent enough to make smart decisions or have perspectives that's worth listening to. When I know that there might not have been athletes that I went to school with that made it in the NFL. I know some made to the collegiate level and performed pretty well, but they were never the brightest. So it's like, why do we ever expect so much out of athletes when they're living? It's playing a children's game. I don't know. Maybe I'm tweaking.
Man, you know what? This is the thing. Like what I was saying, it's more than that for the ones that don't. So when you think about a person like LeBron that markets himself that well. Or even we talking about the Cowboys. Let's take Dak Prescott. He don't make those bonehead decisions like that. But he also had a strong influence in his life.
It's wrong.
But you don't get
So
to choose whether you
he-
have a strong influence in your life or not.
No, you don't get to choose that. But that goes back to what I say. At some point, everybody have to decide, okay, have I grown as much as I need to grow, or am I still willing to listen so that I can continue to grow as an individual?
But you gotta.
And if they've made their choice that they don't need nobody and you can't tell me nothing and all of this because quote unquote I'm an athlete, then you're gonna fail.
I think failure is kind of based off of whatever your measure of success is. And if you, let's just be honest, if you taking someone out of poverty that had to get it out the mud by running laps and running routes and doing whatever they needed to do, when they get, like, we all know that a lot of the places that a lot of these athletes come from don't have the best infrastructure as far as education, mentorship, or anything of the sort. That's all they know. So you're asking someone to go beyond all that they know and start trying to grow as a person. Whenever, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You don't know what you don't know. So what you're asking some of these individuals to do, how would they even know to do? Why do I need to grow up as a person if I catch footballs for a living?
I mean, but you're looking at it from a shallow perspective. Those same individuals that had to work hard and stuff like that, I guarantee money was not the measure of their success.
I mean, what do you mean?
Money was not the measure of their success. Money was a result of what they measured success by. So in other words, you take the person that came out of poverty, they know they had to work hard, they know they had to catch 1,000 balls a day, they know they had to do that stuff. Once they get the contract, that measure of success is still there. They knew the money came as a result of what the work they put in. So that's where the difference comes from. So even though the person, you're not asking them to change their mentality or their thought process, that same individual know that if I had to work hard in order to acquire these skills to get this type of money, I need to find something else that's in there that's going to help me to keep my success. You can never measure success by money.
That's a good point.
That may be true, but that's not going to be 100% the case. Everybody's not going to realize that. Everybody doesn't have the wherewithal or intelligence to realize that. If they catch footballs for a living.
I agree with you 100%. That's why I prefaced it by that.
So
that's why that distinction is there.
My point in saying that is, whenever we see something like this dude, he make whatever, and he played for the Cowboys, he got arrested on a DUI. The follow-up story is gonna be, he gonna sit in jail for however long. If he need to get bonded out, he got it, and if not, the Cowboys will get it for him. He gonna go to the DUI class. He didn't get in a wreck, and like, this is gonna be nothing to him. I mean, yeah, he might get some bad press, but he ain't no premier defensive player. This will disappear so much, like, so fast. So it ain't like it's really no.
And I agree with you 100%. That's why I said every person has to come to their life to where he's either A, gonna learn from it and try to grow as a person, or B, is gonna be just like you said, status quo. I got this handled. I don't have to change and grow as an individual. That everybody in life has to cross that bridge at some point, regardless of if you're an athlete or not.
They have to cross that bridge.
They have to cross it. And if his choice is what you said, which is probably true, I'm not disagreeing with you.
I don't
If
think
that's his choice, he's not gonna grow as an individual. If his choice is say, hey, you know what? Man, I barely got by this. Let me go and take advantage of some of the things that Tiz was talking about. Let me take advantage of some of the Cowboy infrastructure. or let me attach myself to a player that's making it, then he'll be fine.
I got you. I'm sorry, me and Double M tend to go Clash of the Titans on these little debates. Did anybody outside of Joe have an opinion on this topic?
His bond was $2,500. He
Dang.
was released at 12:34 p.m. You know what they classify as a Class B misdemeanor. That's because he is a Dallas Cowboy. But I promise you, if he was Ezekiel Elliott or some premier star, he would have never heard about this. Why? Because he played for the Cowboys. Jerry Jones owns their city. Point blank. So, money, like you said, money making.
Wow.
I mean, you know, people do what they want to do. It's nobody can change you. You have to be willing to do that themselves. And if you're, I agree with Gabe. If you wrist slapping it, but he still has the choice to decide whether he want to grow from it or he stays status quo.
I got paid $2,500. I think I'm pretty much gonna stay status quo.
You need to change. You need to change.
I agree. You need to change, but this is not gonna motivate you to change. You know why? Everyday people like us change, cause $10,000. Like here in Alabama, nurse I used to know, he got DUI. Literally, it is a $10,000 fine. He wasn't driving. He was sitting on the side of the road. And because he could get his keys off the ground, he got charged with a DUI. $10,000 fine, automatic, classes, and he had to do community service. This guy get $2,500. And he was driving. I mean, come on.
It's tough.
That's kind of what I was.
That is tough.
That's kind of what I was leading to, Gabe. That's kind of what I was leading to. This ain't. I mean, he gets a bad press, but because of the spot that he in, I don't think there's anything that's gonna change. And I think the reason why anything isn't gonna change, not only because of the infrastructure behind him, and because of who he is and who he played for, and blah, all of that, and where he came from, and how he got here, man, I ain't got no reason to change. This is regular people. Athletes, regular people. Speaking of regular people, I wanted to come in here on this podcast and I want to give Juju some respect. Juju Smith-Schuster. I wanted to give him some respect because I came in here slandering him last week and he got hurt and I was like, well, you know what? We're going to be better now. But you know what? He gave a speech. He's out for the season and it was very human and it deeply hurt him that he was out. You could tell he really got love for the game. I'm sorry, Juju. I had to come here and say it. He'll never hear this. So, I mean, it ain't like I really care. But, you know, I care about my image. I had to, you know what I'm saying. I was like, dang, Juju really hurt. That's tough. Like, everybody keep making the memes. And he know about the memes and he don't care about the memes. But that's wild. That's all I have on NFL news.
Yeah, I think
You want to talk about Baker Mayfield?
Huh?
Okay.
Forget Baker Mayfield
that
being
ain't
busted
news.
up for a week.
That is not news.
He busted up. Move on.
So I'm going back to this Steeler. So I'm doubling down. Y'all only winning 2 games the rest of the season.
I can't wait.
Hey, let me ask you something, Gabe. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
You wasn't the one Aaron saw doing the double birds, were you?
Nah, that wasn't me.
I almost fell off the couch. Oh, man.
Nah, that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
I mean, in the moment, he might not have could have saw, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what your hair looked like.
That's crazy. Y'all, wow.
Oh, he wild.
But you know what? I gotta.
Because as much nonsense as you talking, you might as well have been that person.
I just want to say when he got on his knee and he did that little wrestling move, the little discount double check thing, he looks so corny. NBA news. So
Yes. I was waiting on this.
as a matter of fact, yes. Tiz, Lakers lose the opener. Talk about it.
Oh.
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah. Now you were so excited. Go ahead, talk.
I was excited. I was definitely excited for tip-off last night. I left the game about 4 minutes into the third quarter. I think the Lakers and Warriors were tired. I'm like, okay, this ought to be a good one. I missed it. They blew it early fourth quarter and going into the rest. Gabe and I talked about it briefly. Westbrook had an over night. He's got to figure out what he's going to do. If he could eat a piece of humble pie and come off the bench and start Rondo would be a marvelous point guard for them.
How did they
It ain't
get
gonna happen.
out-rebounded?
If they could just put Russ in 2 guard and put him where he's supposed to be, he could be extraordinary.
So hey, this is what I said. Unless Russ is pushing the ball and either dunks it on the fast break or lays it up at the front of the rim, those are the only shots he's gonna hit. That's it.
Hey, why did they?
That's it.
What's y'all
But
coach name?
he blew a dunk he blew a couple of dunks I think last night I saw on the breakaway. I'm like, what's wrong with you, dude?
What's y'all coach name?
First game
Vogel.
antics.
Huh?
Frankie
Frank
V,
Vogel.
baby. Frankie V.
Hey, why?
He got a problem.
Why did he trot out Rondo, Russ, and Carmelo?
Why did he what?
Why was that elbow?
Whoa.
He trotted them 3 out. That was terrible. It was
Okay.
disgusting.
Their
What you
role
mean?
should have
Oh,
been
you mean
defined
put
when
them
he
on-
put him out there.
Hey, Carmelo was shooting lights out. Carmelo had a nice game.
Yeah, but why
Instant
are all 3 of
offense.
them on the floor at the same time?
No. I think with more time and chemistry, that combination actually works. Rondo's the distributor.
Thank
Russ is
you.
aggressive for his shot, and Carmelo
Yes.
is the ISO threat at all times.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
Because if you catch Russ going to the hole again, that's where he's more dominant. He just can't shoot the ball. Let Carmelo shoot the ball, and I agree. Let Rondo distribute. Let him run point.
Hold on.
That works in theory. You just have to have the chemistry worked out. It's the
Yeah.
first game. Relax. It's the first game.
Dude,
I don't even
let me
like
tell
the Lakers. Stop making me defend them.
Let me tell you something, man. Okay, first of all, you brought all those alphas to that one team, and Russ is the third option, and he's never been the third option. So you're asking him to change totally how he plays.
Yep.
Yep.
And
This is
that-
not going to
that
be
is
an
not
overnight
gonna work.
change for him.
What's it is?
This is not going to be an overnight change for him. He is ball dominant. He cannot be that on the Lakers team.
Nope.
Now,
And so
with
you're
that being-
gonna have
with
a
that
problem.
being
You're
said-
gonna have a problem.
With that being said, a lot of this to me, this is me talking. LeBron has got to give up the ball.
Not gonna
LeBron
happen.
has got to give up the ball. I understand that, but again, this is me talking. For this team to be able to work, he's got to give up the ball. He can't be their point guard.
I feel it.
He's
I
got to
definitely
get. He's
feel
got
it.
to. Yeah. What'd you say?
You can't have Russ and LeBron on the floor at the same time and have LeBron holding the ball. If you want Russ out there, he's got to be distributed. You can't just have him running straight to the rim
Oh,
if LeBron is out there. He's got
Hold
to be
on,
distributed.
man.
Joe
Yeah,
talking
but
about
this
Russ
is
like
the-
he is adopted child.
I mean, but this is the thing though. Russ can still have the ball. The man averages a triple double.
He had a triple
He
single
won't
last
like-
night.
he won't average a triple double with the Lakers. I'll tell
Why he
you
won't?
that.
Why
He
he would
won't.
not?
He's the
won't.
third.
It's not gonna happen, bro.
It ain't gonna work.
He's not.
The lane
Man.
is clogged up. That's what it is. He
Yeah.
get
Man, AD don't mind staying out there.
But
No.
what
Dwight,
about
you wanna
DJ?
go
What
back to
about
the basket?
Dwight?
That's exactly it, T. DJ, AD, LeBron be standing in the paint where Russ usually is running through there,
Yep.
and when Russ get the ball,
It's
he
not
either
gonna
have to
happen
shoot
this year.
or
It's not gonna happen.
No, I mean
Okay,
it's
but-
happening. It's happening right now. But I'm saying like in the future it shouldn't happen. But right now that's what's happening. Whenever Russ
Okay,
gets the
but
ball, he's standing at the perimeter and he has to decide whether I'm gonna pull up for 3, pull up for 2, or if I'm gonna try to run into 3 players and get an and 1 layup. Like they need to clear the paint when he gets the ball.
Okay,
I
but
would much rather he be
problem-
like Ben Simmons and don't shoot. He ain't got no outside shot. No,
He's not that great of a defender either.
it's just speed and quickness, which is now he's losing because of his knees. I know why they did it. I can't really say it's really a great fit, but they're gonna have to open the floor and space better for him when he's on the floor because he's a drive to go to, either distribute or smash it type player. That's his game. And
Okay,
until he
what are you
learns to
gonna do?
develop a jump shot, it's not gonna work.
Okay, so what are you gonna do? You're gonna start. He's not coming off the bench. He's just like what Gabe said about Cam. You can get Westbrook to bring him off the bench. Nor do you get Cam for him to be a backup.
Right. I had mixed feelings about it. I know why they did it. I know he'll probably start, but if you're going to do that, you got to get better floor spacing. Let him drive, either let him drive and dish, somebody follow behind him, let him go. And everybody knows that's his game, so that they're going to try to clog up the lane, and you got too many people down there. I don't even like the fact AD, as nice as he shoots the 3 ball, I don't like him out there.
Y'all got a lot
I-
to figure
I-
out
add
for
this.
sure. What you said, Gabe?
Let me add this. All right, so Tiz and I, we was talking, and this is something, keep in mind, we all know it's the first game. We know, we get it. But think about all the players that the Lakers did not have. There was Taylor Horton Tucker, there was none, and Ariza. So let's go back and look at what the Nets did. The Nets played their big 3, but they stretched it out to where one of those superstars was always on the court, hands down. And then at the end of the game, they figured out, okay, who we want. Do we want all 3 of them? We're going to switch them out, whatever like this. The Lakers have that opportunity to do that. They can start Russ, pull him off, say, hey, look, you got the second quarter while LeBron and AD's chilling.
Run
You
with
run with the second team. You got none. He's going to have none. None going to push it. He's going to have a reason doing the defense. So Russ is going to get his opportunities, but the Lakers don't have all their horses. So right now, yeah, I mean, trust me, I didn't like seeing Russ sitting out there trying to take the shot because he got to push the ball. LeBron's too cerebral not to know that we got to let Russ push the ball. But we know I got to get off the court to let Russ do his thing. And that's why they went and got him. That's why we got, because LeBron know sooner or later AD is going to be in street clothes. We already know that. I love AD, but he going to be in
Hey,
street clothes sometime.
every
this
time
season.
that fool hit the
Show
floor
me,
after his
Russ.
jump shot.
Exactly. I get scared. I'm like, oh my God.
Every time he hit
I'm
the
like,
floor.
please don't get hurt. So
Every
let's
time
let
he hit the
the
floor.
Lakers get their team, and let's see where they at after Christmas. Watch and see. It's going to be a different team when they get out their horses. Because you're going to have Horton, Russ, and Nunn. Them 3 boys pushing the ball. And them versus anybody else bench is going to be a scary combination.
Okay, but you just mentioned something. What the problem is going to be? I've said it over and over again. Bringing all those old players, you're never going to be at a point where you have all your horses.
Yeah, but they got enough. They
That
got
team
enough
is
people
too
to
old.
be able to stretch it.
Yes,
Yeah,
they're too old.
Did you call me Joe?
I will take the
Yeah,
knowledge over
What's
the whole
up?
team.
Move on.
It's
Well,
you got
it's good.
you got
it's
the
gonna have
first
to be some
quarter.
load
Just give me the second.
It's
Sub
gonna be
me out
some
the
load
second.
management.
Sub me out.
What?
That's how we play 2K. The way y'all talk about Russ, we take 1 quarter at a time.
yeah, pretty much.
That's how you got to
That-
play it.
That first
That's how you
quarter,
gotta
let
play
me
it.
have it. Let me have it. I'm gonna do what I do. If it's not working, I'm gonna distribute. But let me have it. That second quarter is
Gotta
all
give
you.
it to
Take me out, boy. Take me out.
As soon as he get on
Boom,
the bench, I
and
go
watch
crazy.
it work.
Yeah.
They gonna figure it. I really think they gonna figure it out. That's why I still think that the Lakers are a favorite for the postseason because I think they gonna figure that out. They're too good to not figure that out.
I don't think
Right.
that it's a matter of them not figuring it out. From my perspective, I think that they definitely got a lot to figure out. First and foremost, they started out with DJ, did they not?
What are you
think he
talking about? The
started.
center?
At center.
I think
yeah.
he started.
Yeah, like
I think he
Yeah, he
started. They brought because Dwight will foul out first quarter if you don't.
yeah. I would start Dwight. That, like I said, they got out rebounded by the Warriors. I know we talking a lot about Russ and how he missing shots, and they need to figure that out. But like fundamentally, like that's too big of a team to be getting out rebounded. Russ had a single triple. He ain't get a double in any statistical category. I think LeBron can definitely figure it out, but I don't think I like y'all. I really don't feel like Rondo and Russ on the floor at the same time will work. I just don't think that that's the thing. But
I don't think it will either.
I'm glad I'm not on that ledge by
Rondo.
myself. Though,
So
But I'm okay with that.
so who's the better floor general to you all, Rondo or Russ?
Rondo.
Rondo.
Dog.
Thank
Hey,
Thank
wait.
Thank
Before
you.
we
Thank you.
before we slander, Rondo can definitely run the floor better, but Russ commands more attention when he has the ball in his hands.
I
That's
don't
what
care
I'll
about
say.
attention if I want the floor ran. And who's gonna run it better in the postseason?
Rondo.
Rondo.
Okay, so I mean, I think there you go right there. In my
Russ has
opinion.
got to eat some crow. Russ has got to eat some crow right now. He's
Hold on,
got
so
to.
I got a question for y'all.
Go ahead.
So are you putting the loss on Russ?
No,
No.
Not at all.
No.
Not at
no,
all.
no.
Oh, no.
100%.
I'm putting-
That's not Russ.
I'm putting the loss on a bunch of jump shots and lack of defense.
I would say
100%.
Golden State just lit them up.
I mean, I don't know, but like I said,
Ain't no reason
we're
Curry should
missing
have 10
three
rebounds.
players. We're missing 3 players. We're gonna have to have Horton, and we're gonna have to have Nunn to chase them boys. Cause LeBron ain't finna do it. We know AD ain't finna do it, and I don't want Russ doing it. So we need them young bloods to keep the legs. Somebody gonna have to become Caruso. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you that game showed us that
It
we
ain't
need
no
to keep
replacing
I
Caruso
will
because he
tell
was
you that.
Chicago and he's standing up. I'm sorry, go ahead.
We should have kept Caruso. Now that was just a bad deal. I would have kept him over Nunn. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
That dude was balling.
Hey, well, he balling
Ooh,
over
wow.
here now. You know, just real quick, just a little insert of news. Chicago won 94-88, 1-0, starting off the season. I'm just saying. Continue.
Chicago sit down.
Hold on. Breaking news. While we talking breaking news, Utah 77, Oklahoma City 54.
Dang.
Leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
What did he do that for?
He didn't ask for that. We still do it NFL. Let's finish up every.
Updates at the next quarter hour.
Let's go back to the NFL.
The update, what, they gonna gain 2 points?
I want to talk about the NFL again. I want to talk about the NFL.
It ain't nothing more in the NFL, Joe. I'm sorry. But we can't talk about the Bucks next. Bucks won 127-104. Boy, they
Got them rings, baby.
They are Tampa Bay.
They need
Bucks.
Kyrie. Point blank.
They need Kyrie?
They gonna need Kyrie. Mark my words.
It seemed like
They gonna
KD
need
just got started slow.
Nah.
I missed that game.
I saw the game.
Let me check the
They're
stat.
gonna need that shooting. They're gonna need that shooting. Because it just, if you gonna rely on LaMarcus Aldridge and Blake Griffin to run with Harden and KD,
I thought LaMarcus Aldridge was
you might as
tired.
well just count.
Hold
No.
on.
Nah, they need some defense.
gotta
That's what
give
it is.
I got to give it to my boy Patty Mills.
Offense.
I got to give it to my boy Patty Mills.
Pat?
Patty Mills was 7 for 7. He
I don't
stroked them
care
threes.
about that.
He stroked them threes. I gotta give it to him.
Big whoop.
I don't care about that in the blowout. Don't tell me about Patty in a blowout.
Thank you. Keyword
Don't you even
blowout.
bring
That's
out
what it was.
Pat in a blowout. I bet.
There's no kudos to the loss. You lost, you lost.
I'm
They
telling you.
did lose.
Don't tell me about Patty in a blowout. That is funny. Get that on his shirt. Yeah. We ain't gotta talk about Bucks next no more.
Durant's match Giannis point for point. Shot for shot.
Giannis went 7 for 9 at the free throw line, and Chris Middleton went 3 for 4. This is where it's at right here.
Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. The Bucks
So
won.
it don't even matter what KD does. They
No,
gonna
I
need
said-
Kyrie. Tell you.
I said
They gonna
Giannis.
need it.
I'm talking about Giannis' free
yeah.
throw percentage and Chris Middleton's free throw percentage. They was hitting their free throws. They was hitting their shots. That's why they won.
The game
They
never got
made a
within
good
7
point
points.
today. I'm gonna say this. I'm done. They made a good point. They have unleashed Giannis. He got the monkey off his back. He don't care now. And watch and see how bad that boy is this year. He gonna ball. He gonna ball.
He went 1 for 4, 1 for 4 from 3, but still put up 32.
Look at that. Come on.
Hey, he and Durant were 12 for 25 from the field. Actually, Durant was 13 to 25.
Man,
Yeah, but you know Giannis can do that because he make up for it in free throws.
listen, it was the first game. We gotta talk about Simmons and his predictions. And I know at some point Tia's gonna want to leave. So look, Simmons Simmons refused to participate in the practice drill. Doc Rivers said, "Hey, you up?" He was like, "Nah, ain't doing it." So they suspended him for the opening game. And Embiid said there is no room for babysitting a grown man on this team. So that's his words. So Double M, what do you think?
Don't trade him. I already said.
You said what?
They gonna trade him, and he gonna end up going someplace he won't because they not gonna get the value for him. And I mean, Ben Simmons is a good player. Like I said, a team like the Clippers, a team like the Nets, heck, even a team like the Lakers would benefit from him because he could do Ben,
But what about the
And-
contract?
and
though,
that's
Dylan?
the thing.
Would you have let him
They're
back?
not gonna get the value for his contract,
Double
He
M.
can-
Would
he
you
can
have
take
let him
less.
come back?
huh?
Would you have let him come back?
Ben Simmons?
Yes. Would you have
After all
allowed him
that
to
bit-
come back?
You talking about after they bashed him?
Everything going on, he shows up last week at training. Would you have allowed him to come back?
Yeah. I would let him come back.
Okay.
I think I just would have tried to do more damage control than what was done.
In this scenario,
But
is Double M a GM or a coach? Were you asking, would you let him come back?
Yeah.
As a coach, no, because I mean Doc Rivers already damaged that relationship was done.
Yep.
Sixers management should have stepped in and tried to do something prior to him coming. But once Doc made them comments, that was done.
So he shows up. He's in there here now for practice. And he's trying to practice. You gonna let him practice and play, or just keep him separate from everybody else?
My position
If it's me,
my position
if
all
it's
along
me-
has been to move him. So why would you let him be there?
exactly. That's it right there.
But he's
Because with
trying-
him coming back
Wait a
without
minute.
knowing where his head is at or talking to him, first of all, I would not involve him with the rest of the team, or else they're going to be made the laughing stock like they are now. It was already bad enough. Why did you allow him to get back in there? If not, finding out first where he was, what he wants to do, and if he's willing to work and keep his mouth shut.
Tiz, that
Okay,
don't
but
make
this
sense.
is the
That doesn't
thing,
make
though,
sense.
Tiz.
Wait a minute. That don't make sense though, because he's contractually obligated to be there. He losing money by not being there, so he
But-
gotta be there. You
Be
can't
like
just stop
Kyrie.
him.
No, that's what I was about.
That money's
That's
in the
what I
escrow
was about
account.
to say.
That money's
You-
in the
you-
escrow account. If you
No, I
can't
mean-
come here and act right, we don't want you here. We don't need to show those. If you can't come here and act right, stay home.
No,
Stay
I
home.
mean, I'm with T, and that's what I was about to say. He gave up that first million or whatever it was. He wasn't trying to give up nothing else. So if you ban him and now you're fining him,
Pay him.
that looks bad on you.
As soon as he made it public that he wanted a trade.
Gotta go, y'all.
All right, Tiz.
All right, Tiz.
Send your pick to
All right.
Boxes, hey, stay by your phone. I'm gonna text you this weekend.
All right.
As soon as he let it be known that he wanted to be traded, the value they were gonna be able to get back went down. Because when I know you try, it's the same. I do the same thing in fantasy. Somebody send me a trade, I always reject it and counter offer because you came to me. So I already know. I'm already knowing what it is.
It's wild.
What? What you mean?
Off tip, you rejected and counter offered.
Off rip? What you mean? I got to.
You
Go ahead.
don't even consider that thing?
Absolutely not. Because as soon as somebody come, listen. Here's the thing about trades. As soon as somebody come to me with an offer, you coming to me just tells me that I have the leverage. You got.
That's crazy.
I got something you want. So let's talk about it.
Something instinctually told me to never try to trade with you in fantasy. And I'm glad that I was correct in the feeling that I had. Because I was like, T got some good players, but you know what? Nah, he wouldn't. I don't even want to go through what he got going on. Let me just grind it out somewhere else.
What you mean?
No, it's too late for that, bud. You done let me know what you mean.
We didn't trade it before though, Joe. What you mean?
Last season when I was up, we didn't trade it before, but when I'm
Nah,
down,
Joe, you did me dirty
I
last
ain't
year,
gonna-
so I don't know why you acting all crazy like you didn't try to. No, Joe, don't do that.
I'm not doing that. I'm
Don't
not
you
doing it.
do
I'm just saying the reason why I traded with you last season was because I was up. That's why I traded. But when I'm down, I don't even want to talk to you,
That's
good
crazy
buddy.
because
I don't
I'm
even
talking about in
wanna
general,
talk.
but that don't mean I would do that to my brother. What you mean? What you mean, Joe?
Nah,
Joe won't
nah.
trade with me. That's crazy. You ain't got nothing on no way then, Joe.
I know that. I know. I'm already knowing. You ain't seen no offers, have you?
Man, anyway, Joel Embiid is definitely making it worse. And if I was like management, like, yo, I had to pull him to the side, like, yo, you messing up my money. Like, you gotta learn how to play that. I don't know. Am I the only one? If I'm a GM, I hate Joel Embiid right now. Like, I'm trying to move
I
this way.
muzzled him a long time ago.
You said what now?
I would have muzzled him a long time ago.
Dang. Come on, grown man.
Okay, it's a grown man that get paid by me.
Oh,
Hey, bro, look.
I like that.
We're trying to win. Look, we're trying to salvage this thing. I know you don't like him. He don't like you. Fine, that's whatever. I need you to shut up right now. I really am. And if you can't shut up, media, Joel Embiid is not available because I'm telling you, it's gonna say F you to them folks, and then it's gonna really be crazy because Joel won't shut up. We know you don't like him. Shut up. Shut up. Come on.
Oh.
That's
It's not
right.
that hard.
I was surprised that Joel was allowed to say the things he said about Ben Simmons.
Exactly.
I was like, bro, you know you probably going to have to play a whole season with this dude, right?
He
You
don't
want to
care.
get his trade value up. You probably going to have to play side by side, arm in arm with this guy. What you doing, running your mouth about him like this, talking about his work ethic and his thought process about how he just gonna do what he want? Like, hey, that's not appealing to a buyer.
And double M. Is Double M here?
Yeah, I'm with you.
What? What you
I'm
think?
trying.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm trying to hold on.
That's why I give you. If you get too quiet, I try to get you involved. What do you think about the Joel Embiid if you was a GM?
I mean, I agree with Gabe. He talked too much. You know how I feel about that dude.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, Dave.
There ain't even worth discussing. Heck, you talking about babysitting him and you playing half the games. Come on, man.
Yeah, because his stomach hurting all the time. He worse than my son.
Better
He
quit eating
playing
cheeseburgers.
and doing the playoffs.
I mean, at
Matter of
least
fact,
Ben
that's what I'm
Simmons
gonna do.
wasn't missing like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And stuff. Philly just full of problems. Philly been waiting to explode, and it's about time that they blow up.
With the Sixers and the Eagles, it's just disgusting.
The bad way. They blow up the bad way.
Boss man, I'm gonna say this. Maury has an issue, and I think right now James Harden embarrassed him last year, so he's trying to stick to his guns. But this ain't the fight to pick. Go ahead and get rid of Ben Simmons, get what you can get, and keep it moving. I mean, it is what it is now. The dude is literally telling you, I am not playing with you all, and that ain't the point. You really gonna let Ben Simmons come to a game, and Doc try to put him in the starting lineup? He gonna sit there and go, I ain't playing. Or worse yet, he'll literally go out there and walk around and not even attempt to take a shot. You really want to do that? Come on.
I'll get rid of.
I mean, they're gonna have to eat part of his contract. That's just the way it is.
Nom.
And you should dock Ben and Joel Embiid for that, cause both of them should have kept their mouth shut.
I mean, they need to get as much as they can, and then they're gonna end up paying the rest of that contract.
Yep.
Well,
But you need to go after somebody that can at least help you win.
Go get Russell Westbrook.
Now they make a trade with New Jersey.
Chill out. Leave Russ alone. It's the first game. Leave Russ alone.
Hey, come on, take Russ. Come on, Joel B like to shoot threes. He don't clog up the lane. He like to shoot threes. He don't big man. I know he won't shoot.
Man, when Russ get healthy, you gonna have to stop all this slander. When Russ get healthy and he start playing for
Russ,
real.
Man, but
I can't tell. I can't tell.
I'm a Lakers fan since Kobe Bean Bryant.
I'm a Russ fan since he was bald-headed Ninja Turtle in OKC.
You know that.
I like him. I'm sorry.
You know that Russ and Joel Embiid always have beef when they play each other. Why you gonna do that?
Awesome to see that.
You might well keep the problem you got.
Well, I mean, that's true.
And they need to make that trade with New Jersey. Get Kyrie. Kyrie.
Oh man, come on. No. They should do that because then that's not smart. Because you finna pay somebody who ain't gonna play.
No, but Kyrie will play there.
Nah, Kyrie.
You gotta keep in mind the reason why he not playing.
Because he won't get his shot.
Yeah.
You know,
they don't have that issue. They don't have that issue.
You actually might be right. You know what? I'm gonna take that back. You might be right. And Kyrie might actually be motivated to beat the brakes off Brooklyn. That might actually be a good trade.
But then if you trade
might
Kyrie,
actually be a good
KD,
trade.
If you trade Kyrie, then KD is out too. Like they a package.
Nah, he already signed his contract.
Yeah, but that don't mean nothing in the NBA. If it was NFL.
You know what? But if they get that ring for this year, which Ben Simmons could legitimately give them that opportunity, he don't have to demand the ball. He can defend, and that's what Brooklyn lacks, is defense. You're getting an elite defender.
And a liability.
On offense.
Yeah, but they have other people that can score.
Yeah, they got James. Yeah, they got James.
That's not, y'all looking at it wrong.
No,
That's
I
not
definitely hear you.
I would jump at that. I would jump at that chance.
We will see how.
Because you think about it.
No.
Okay, even
No.
with them playing last night, if they had Simmons, he could guard Middleton.
Middleton wasn't going crazy though. Giannis was going crazy. I mean, yeah,
It don't matter. Even if you run another person at him, he's big enough to help defend at the rim.
True. I mean, and he got the break. You know what though? He will actually be like 2-point guard because even though he's not a good shooter, the man got a good IQ on the ball.
Yes, he does.
You gotta give him. You gotta give him that respect. He's not no scrub, and
Yes.
I mean he got pride. I mean, let's just be real. Joel Embiid, Doc Rivers was wrong. That should have been time where they should have said no comment and been done with. But they messed it up. They really did. And it's not really on Daryl. It's not on Morris because Morris didn't do anything. But he stuck with the situation. He got a coach that can't keep his mouth shut, and he got a player that is probably gonna be sick 25% of the games this year.
No,
Shut up.
No, you too low. You too low.
What, 35, 40, 35, 40%?
Good 45%.
And that's that's why more that's probably why he haven't got rid of him yet, because he's like, well, if I hold out, he gonna get sick, and then I ain't gotta worry about it, because he'll be gone and Ben can play. That's the only thing he can do.
Nah, I mean, Doc done sounded on him. He don't want to play for Doc Rivers. And I like Doc Rivers.
Listen.
But that's just a no-win.
Listen.
Yeah.
We must just wait and see how it develops. At an hour and 45 minutes, we go into our last segment, predictions.
Yes, sir. It's my favorite part of the show.
I'm going to kill it this week. I don't care.
Unless the Packers win, then that's my favorite part of the show.
Man, Joe, shut up.
Fight me. You know where I live.
I'm pulling up after the show. Hey, yo, so Washington, Green Bay. I'm starting off with it because it's Pittsburgh's bye week. Give me what?
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Double M, who you
That's
got?
That's Green Bay at home, by the way, because I know Double M like to know these things. That's Green Bay at home.
I'm taking Green Bay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Gabe, who you got?
It ain't cause of you, Joe. Don't deflate your head.
Oh no! I know it's not about me.
Head.
I would hope that it's about the team, Double M. That's what I'm about. I'm about the team.
Oh my goodness!
I can't step out on the limb. I gotta do Green Bay. I can't step out on the limb on this
That's
one.
what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
You going Green Bay?
I need to
Yeah,
hear your
it's
prediction
Washington.
first.
Joe, relax. I'm trying to hear Gabe. That Joker going lit over Washington game. Gabe, who you got?
I got Green Bay on that one.
That Joker is going crazy. And because I'm picking Washington next.
No.
Tomorrow. Yeah, nah, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry, brother.
Not my
They was looking pretty
brother.
decent. They were looking pretty decent against Kansas City, and I think Kansas City better than y'all. So it is what it is.
He threw like 2 interceptions.
I don't care. He's still the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Denver, Cleveland, Thursday night football. Have y'all seen the injury report for this game?
Yes.
Everybody.
Yes.
Everybody's out. I think Denver's the healthy or something too.
Let me
I'm
go
gonna
ahead
take
and hop on the Browns practice squad real quick, y'all. I'm gonna catch a couple passes.
Bro, go get that bag, bro. Double M, who you got?
I'm going with Teddy.
I'm right there with you because they look like the healthiest of the two. And Von Miller said, I don't know what tackle I'm going against, but I'm going to kill him. And I was like, dang. All right, that's enough. That's all I had to hear. Joe, who you got?
Cleveland, this is for you.
That's fine. That's fine.
You
Gabe,
took the L with Cleveland last week, didn't
he
you?
sure did. He sure did. Gabe.
I'm actually gonna go Cleveland on this one.
I woke. He woke. KC, Tennessee. Dang.
Yeah.
I'ma just put an asterisk. I don't pick nobody. I'ma just put an asterisk.
T,
Ah,
I'm
Ooh,
not
man.
afraid of King Henry. Give me Casey.
oh my goodness, Joe, that makes me.
I'll
wanna pick
break the
Tennessee.
ice. I'll break the ice.
That makes me want to pick Tennessee. Give me Kansas City. Them jokers done failed me a couple times this season. I keep picking them. When will I learn? Double M, who do you got?
Man, Henry fixing to run wild.
Yep.
That
I
don't
agree.
mean they gonna win. We know he gonna do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
yeah, yeah.
So
I'm
you got
going
Tennessee too,
Tennessee.
Gabe?
Yeah, because Henry gonna run wide. He gonna keep the ball out of Mahomes' hand, and that's gonna be
Well,
the key
not
to that whole
necessarily,
game
bro,
right
because
there.
he might be ripping off a couple of 60-yard touchdown runs.
That defense do look pretty terrible. But
With
Joe,
that-
That's true, but
See.
here's the kicker though.
do
Ain't
we
no
let
defense.
bygones be bygones?
T, go ahead and put me on the island if you want to abandon me, my brother. I'm sticking with KC.
No, do we let bygones be bygones, Joe?
We do. Patrick
I'm
Mahomes is
going
still
with
that
my
guy.
brother. Give me Kansas
T,
City and Patty
He
Mahomes.
is still that guy.
I got Patty Mahomes. I need him and Tyreek to give me 50.
I'm predicting Henry rush for at least 180.
I'ma put a quiet
You get
asterisk.
150.
Y'all hate so bad.
I don't think they hate. I think he will do those numbers, but I don't think that's gonna bring him to victory. You said
Not
150.
180.
They got.
You don't think
Now, y'all gotta remember they got Julio Jones now.
Somebody
who-
said 180. Who said 180? I want to have a
I
conversation with him right
I
now.
think he'll rush for 180 yards.
I'm gonna say 150. I'm doing 150 on that.
I mean, you think about it, as good as Buffalo defense is, he hit them for what, 149?
But you know, low key, I think Buffalo was riding the high, especially the way they went for fourth down and didn't
Yeah.
get it. I think Buffalo was riding the high and felt like they could do whatever they wanted.
On top of
Well,
that,
I
I
Buffalo
believe
defense.
them. I definitely believe them.
I think Buffalo got a good passing defense. I don't think that they just got the best running defense.
Yeah, you can't run on a team when they up by 14.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, we gonna see how it goes. Atlanta, Miami. Garbage.
ATL.
Who you got,
Give
Joe?
me Atlanta.
Give me Miami. Double M.
Yeah, I'm going Atlanta.
Oh no. Maybe I can be the woke one. Carolina, New York
In this game.
Giants. Give me Carolina. Double M.
I'm going Carolina.
Ow! I just stepped on something. What is that? Oh, Joe.
You know what, T?
Oh,
I don't like it. But give me Danny Dimes.
What about you, Gabe?
Who they playing?
Carolina and the Giants.
Oh, the Giants. Nah, they got too many injuries. Give me Carolina.
Fantastic. Cincinnati, Baltimore. Ooh.
Ooh, that's a game.
AFC.
I'm gonna save my pick for that game.
You gonna save your pick?
Yeah, I'll wait. I'll tell you at the end of when we get through with the rest.
Oh, you're so complicated. Give me Cincy. Joe.
Give me Baltimore.
All right, bro. See, you think you know a dude, and then
I didn't want to, but give me
it's
Baltimore.
all good, bro.
I don't care that they took us to overtime. We had the backup safeties in. Like, give me Baltimore.
Gabe.
Baltimore.
All right, Cincinnati gonna show y'all something.
Yeah, they gonna lose.
Tell him,
That's
tell him,
fine.
Gabe.
That's cool.
Tell him, Gabe. Talk to him.
The Jets in New England. Ugh. God.
Double it. Double. Talk
ain't,
to me.
this ain't the week.
Oh, this ain't the week. Okay. Okay. This ain't the week.
Don't do it, Joe. Don't do it.
I ain't gonna do it. I didn't want to do it, but like I especially ain't gonna do it now.
Nah, give me New England.
Gabe.
I'm gonna be the
Ooh.
wolf one. I'm gonna actually take the Giants. I mean, the
That's what I'm talking about. Do it for the culture. And you mean the Jets, not the Giants.
yeah, the Jets. Give me the Jets on that one.
That just lets you know how that's gonna turn out. Philly, Las Vegas.
T,
Give me
did you know my pick, right? You picked my pick.
Yeah, New England.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know. What about y'all with this Philly Las Vegas game? I take the Raiders, I guess. Ugh, a lot of booty games this week. That ain't it. Double M?
You know what? I'm actually going Philly.
Alright.
I am too. I'm going for
Ugh.
it.
I hate to see Philly win. I have an annoying Eagles fan at my job.
You gon'
Give me the other
Oh, but I
team.
like
I forgot who's playing.
The Raiders,
Give me the
bro.
other team. Give me the Raiders.
That's crazy.
Give me the Raiders.
Oh, Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford in the showdown of their previous team.
Garbage game. Garbage.
The Rams are finna destroy the Lions. Y'all ever seen a Ram kill a lion?
Did he really just say that?
It's a lot of blunt force involved.
A lot of high impact collisions. This show is garbage. Oh, I got the Rams. Double M, who you got?
Rams.
Do anybody got the Lions?
No, give me the Rams.
Are you gonna be woken up to pick the Lions game?
Don't you dare.
He'll do it to spite you.
Nah, he would.
Nah, not on this one. They ain't got enough of a team. I ain't seen enough from the Lions.
Chicago.
Jared
Lions.
Goff threw like 3 interceptions last game.
Yeah, he
Against a bad team.
he showed you how much he was made by Sean McVay. He really is.
Man, I definitely saw some today that was actually trashing Matthew Stafford because they were saying that Sean McVay is so good that he's making this team that's now making this team on the Rams now. I mean, they're saying that Matthew Stafford is of course better than Jared Goff, but he's not so great that he's making what the Rams are now. And I don't know if I totally buy into that, but Sean McVay is definitely really good because he definitely took Jared Goff to a Super Bowl. That's crazy. That is crazy after seeing what he's doing.
I think that Stafford is that good. He just happened to be with a coach that, and he just fits that system.
You know how I feel about Stafford because I've been seeing Stafford for a minute now, but I can't deny Sean McVay's talent to take Jared Goff to the Super Bowl. That is one irrefutable fact that will forever have me shooken.
Well, I mean, it's like I said earlier, in the NFL, coaching matters.
That's true.
Well, Chicago, Tampa.
It
Tampa. I don't even want to do it, but don't let me think about it for too long. Tampa immediately.
Tampa. Game.
Tampa.
Double M Tampa.
Chicago.
I respect that pick.
I'm right with Chicago.
I disagree and respect it.
Go ahead and sit down. Houston, Arizona, DeAndre Hopkins will probably get 3 touchdowns.
Arizona.
What a great week to start Kyler Murray. Arizona.
Yep, Arizona.
Well, Indianapolis, San Fran. I'll take Indy.
Whew. Who's the quarterback for San Francisco? Is it the
Jimmy
rookie?
G.
Jimmy G's
Right.
questionable.
I thought it was the other guy. I
Trey
thought it was gonna be
Lance.
Trey. Yeah.
They bounce back and forth.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna take Indy on this one.
I think we all are.
Now
Indy on this one.
I'm taking the Niners.
All right. Joe.
Double M.
Yo,
I'm gonna take that chance with you this week. You know, we haven't. It's probably gonna be a little minute before we get to link up on the Jets pick, but I'm gonna take that chance with the Niners this week because Debo
Yeah.
Samuel is a beast, and
I can't
if you get the
wait.
right quarterback out there, the Colts defense might just not matter too much. Give me
yeah,
the Niners.
yeah.
Give me
I
the
think
Niners.
the Niners get this one.
I can't wait for next week. New Orleans, Seattle. Give me New Orleans,
Where they playing at?
Seattle.
Gino. I'm going New Orleans.
Yeah, please do, sir. Please do.
Gino.
I put my faith in Gino once too many times.
New Orleans again.
Give me knowledge.
And Gabe.
Jameis Winston, baby. Give me them Saints.
That
Knowledge.
will be all the predictions because on a bye week is Buffalo, Pittsburgh, Los Angeles Chargers, Jacksonville, Minnesota, and Dallas.
Boy, fantasy
I'm
has been a
predict-
struggle this
The
week.
Steelers
Hold
is
on,
gonna
let me give you
lose
my-
this week.
Let me give you my Baltimore. Cincy
Oh
pick.
my goodness! See, I knew I was gonna forget that.
No,
What do you
I'm
want?
actually going. I'm going Cincy.
You could have did that with me earlier.
Alright, dog. Alright.
Yeah, I had
You
to think
waited
about
all
that.
that time.
Now I had to think about that.
Joe
But I
Mixon
think
gonna
Bal-
get hit in
No,
his
I
calf
think
muscle.
Baltimore. No, because
And die.
Baltimore's injuries are going to catch up with them, and I think he catch them this week.
And you think Joe Mixon gonna be alright? Because as soon as he go down, Joe Burrow gonna have to throw that ball every play.
You said
I mean-
he ain't got an arm on him.
Yeah, I mean Joe. Yeah, he can throw the ball. Jamar Chase put up good numbers every week.
But when you gotta
think
throw
he-
the ball,
No, Baltimore has too many injuries on defense. They got too many injuries on offense. I think it was a fluke last week. I think they was just up for it because it was the Chargers. But against Cincinnati, nah. Cincinnati is better than you think. I keep telling you that. They are better than you think.
and then they got beat by my Packers. And I'm not hating. I'm not hating.
No,
but I'm just
you remember-
saying. I'm
you remember when you
just saying.
said you remember you said why you don't pick Philadelphia because you got that annoying Philly fan that worked with you.
Yeah.
We got an annoying Packer fan on this podcast.
Don't pay him no mind. Just make the right choice. Just make the right choice.
That'll do it, folks. Sports talk and everything in between. Season 3, episode 10 in the books. Fantastic episode. We'll get this out on time this time. And closing statements. Double M, go.
Hey, appreciate Ed Knight. Congratulations on your win. Stopping by the podcast. Just keep in mind, this weekend the predictions are on you.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
I own you.
Can't wait. Joe, closing statements.
Oh man, I'm gonna really enjoy this week when we whoop on Washington because boy oh boy are we going through the gauntlet for the next 3 weeks. We gotta play Arizona, then we play the Rams, and I think we play the Ravens right after that. It's gonna be a stressful few weeks after this week, but you know what? I'm gonna enjoy the high while I'm here. So go Pat, go.
Disgusting. Gabe,
It's
It's all
for everybody
bad.
out there. Yeah. For everybody out there. If you ain't hit the subscribe button, you know what you're supposed to do. And on top of that, go on Instagram, put the link in, ship it to everybody you know, the little arrow. Tell them they gotta listen in. The hottest podcast, point blank. And so everybody know, this will be the one time Pittsburgh lose on the bye week. Just FYI.
It's crazy.
I told you he is the person with the birds at the Chicago game.
Just
That was him.
No reason. Chaotic evil for no reason. My closing
I
statements
love
are
it. I love it.
Podbean.com/sports talk if you want to start your own podcast. Get your first month free on us on Podbean. Podbean is a podcasting hosting platform that you can use to upload your podcast and get it onto all the different major DSPs. Subscribe, follow, do whatever it is so that we can be a part of your life every week. And if you were a previous listener and you did not like the sporadic nature, the new podcast schedule is the podcast will be uploaded every Thursday morning at about 7 or 8 a.m. or maybe even earlier, and it will be recorded live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. and the hosts may come and go, but it'll always be me and my friends here. So with that being said,
T, before you end the show, real quick.
What's up, bro?
I'm sorry. In the spirit of in the spirit of Tiz Irving, the Nets have won with the D Rose dagger in the second overtime against the Celtics, 138-134. D Rose respectfully put the game away. I had to bring it up. I'm sorry.
Gotta
Respectfully.
give D Rose his respect. If it was something other than D Rose, I would have clowned you, Joe. But you know we always give D Rose his respect. D Rose.
Respectfully.
And with that being said, not incredible, not terrible, just relatable. I will see you all next week, same time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Sports Talk and everything in between. Peace.
D Rose.
You stupid, dude.
It was real, y'all, but I